Hi, everybody, and welcome to another night of Wednesday Night Magic. I am your host, Brandon, aka Ashenworks. Jamie's off doing their intro on their channel. Go check them out. Down out real quick. And then I have Blackjack with me. Blackjack, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Forgot to turn down the volume on the stream, so I heard it in echo.
Oof. Yeah, luckily it auto mutes when I'm on a moderator site, so I'm good on that end. Yeah, we are waiting on one more person who said that'll be about 5 minutes. So know that now.
Okay.
But we got, I think everybody but Jamie's playing new decks.
What? No,
And
I've never seen Jamie play werewolves. What are you talking about?
well, that's fair. Hey, I'd rather be playing werewolves than Atraxa right now, so I'll count my blessings. But yeah, we can actually, for the first time, I actually have everybody's deck list, so you can check all of those out. I am playing All That Glitters, which uses Ziatora, is Treasure Tribal. And then Blackjack's got some Artifacts and Artificers with the new Urza from Brothers War.
Yep.
So
Urza
very
before
nice.
he became cool.
Yeah, that's fair. Um, well, it's before he became cool, but also released after the card that put him on the commander map.
Right. The funny thing is, I do, Jazz Elves, have that Urza in this deck.
Also, don't mind me, y'all. I'm going to be slightly adjusting the overlay as we go. I'm trying to up our Discord bubbles.
New stuff.
I like y'all being able to see who's talking. Quite convenient sometimes.
Yeah, Discord. My Discord's still bugged. It doesn't highlight when I talk too much, at least on my end.
Yeah, you're coming in loud and clear on my side. So I don't know.
Yeah.
And
I'm
we
totally
have
blaming Logitech for that.
Yeah, that's fair. And we have our new announcement bar, which shows all the things like how to join our Discord community and like how you can support our cast and crew and all that jazz. So fun stuff. But otherwise, we're just here chilling. We'll get started in just a little bit. I have this fancy Mistborn map, which is from the I think it's from the Mistborn, either the graphic novel or the tabletop game.
Ooh, pretty.
And it's signed. Got it from the artist.
I have this nice playmat that is also signed by the artist. And this playmat is only because this card is in this deck.
Yeah.
I would have been totally rocking my little animal pirate playmat again.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hello.
Oh, we
Hi.
also have a strike. Let me pull strike in. Hi, strike.
Hey, strike. Aha. Oh, we also have a strike on the magic camera and the like.
Yes.
Still can't hear him.
No, I heard strike.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Sweet.
Cool. We were just ad-libbing a bit.
Yep.
But yeah, I have slightly mentioned what I'm playing, but for those who might not know me, either on Huntsman's Hydra or Jamie's channel, hi, I'm Brandon, aka Ashworks. I use he/him pronouns, and today I am playing All That Glitters, which is a treasure tribal deck using Ziatora the Incinerator. So I like sacking creatures and making treasure tokens. and burning people in the face.
Wonderful. Lovely. I am Jamie Wolf. My pronouns are they, them. And I will be playing Tovolar, Dire Overlord, and basically werewolves, all up and down and around the bend.
Werewolves, wolves, howl wolves,
Who wolves?
warehouses.
And I am Blackjack. My pronouns are he, him. I'm playing Urza, Prince of Krug, which is the Urza you already have at home. Because see, the cool Urza that you wanted to get is like super expensive.
Yeah,
Is that the mono blue Urza?
The mono blue Urza.
That is also in that deck.
Yeah,
It is.
I'm gonna
But
go.
this Urza lets me create tokens of creatures I already own, and then do fun things with them.
All right.
Because there's totally not a combo that allows me to infinitely sack them.
Oh,
And we can't allow you to get that, can we?
Not at all.
So I am not hearing Blackjack if he is talking in the Discord.
Okay. We can hear him, so that's
yeah. Blackjack, you wanna try hopping out and hopping back in real quick?
Yeah.
I mean, and worst comes to worst, I mean, it's a blue player. I assume that he's going to say, I counter that every time I try to do something.
He's not playing a lot of counter spells in this deck, from what we know.
Well, and I saw the deck list, so that's almost entirely a joke.
Well, Blackjack, if you're talking now, I can't hear you. Oh, now I can.
I hear a laugh.
I heard a laugh.
Can you hear me now?
I can
Now
hear
I
you
can hear you.
Okay.
All right.
For reference, mono blue Urza is going for $45 and is currently out of stock.
He is getting reprinted in Dominaria Remastered, though.
That is
Well,
true.
Good thing I have two of them.
Yep.
I want Urza's incubator.
I do too. I have a couple of decks that.
That's an old card.
Yeah, that's from when I was in high school.
I have a copy of that somewhere, I think. I think I might have a copy of that in my Atraxa deck.
Well, just
That is in my Dragons deck.
Urza
I had a couple
Planeswalker
copies
going
before
for
I
it.
gave away my cards when I left high school, thinking I was never going to need them again.
Always a mistake. Never do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
I swore until I moved in with Celine, I swore up and down I was never going to get back into paper magic because I had done the given away or lost my collection so many times that I was like, no, I'm not doing it again. You know, if I'm going to play Magic, I'll play on Arena or whatever, but I'm not getting into paper Magic. It's not going to happen.
Hey, Strike, do you have a D6?
I do have a D6.
Yes. We've already, the rest of us already rolled.
I rolled a 3.
Okay,
Alright.
so I'm going
Jamie,
first.
yeah,
Because
Jamie is going first. I am going last.
Yep.
Okay.
It'll go, because we go in clockwise. Because I rolled a 6, and Brandon and Blackjack both rolled 1s.
Perfect.
So it starts with me, and we will rotate. We already shuffled up and drew 7.
Okay.
We do 1 free mulligan. So if you have your first 7 and you go, well, this is bullshit, you can mulligan for free without having to do the go down a card. But if you have to mulligan after that, then it's the go down a card scry roll.
Gotcha. Got it. I think I am in good shape. I am gonna run with this. Maybe I shouldn't, but we're gonna see what happens.
Maybe I should order Mishra Claim by Gix. It's $33 right now.
It's good. We managed to open one. We got a bunch of Brothers War, and we managed to get both halves of Mishra.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I just have the Dragon Engine right now.
I have one. Before I start, I have one small question for you, Strike. Would it be possible to focus your camera a little at all, or?
I can try. It's not great.
It's not like strictly necessary. I only ask because it's a little blurry.
Yeah, unfortunately this. Hey, camera, stop moving. I stopped moving a while ago. There we go. That isn't any better, is it?
It tried to focus. It was like slightly better for a second there. Ostensibly, it'd be better to be able to see your whole board than it is to have it perfectly focused. So
Yeah, I think it was fine where it was at. It did pick up feather pretty well.
Yeah, it's gonna be iffy. If there's any questions as far as anything that I've got, please by all means
yeah.
ask, and I'll be
Cool.
happy to read
we'll,
them off or provide a link or whatever.
All right.
Whatever.
I will. Since we have 4 players, I will draw for turn.
Spell table is back to its old hijinks.
Oh, is it a
I will
plains or an
play-
island?
Actually, it was Stencia Bloodhall.
I will play a command tower and pass the blackjack.
And it thinks that Jamie's commander is a Soul Ring.
Of course it does.
This is going to be great.
I mean,
It's
there are worse commanders.
I'm going to play a Plains, and I'm
You
going
got-
to pass turn.
That's an island.
Sure, an island. The blue one. It's
Okay.
a
the
blue
blue
plane.
one. It thought it did
It's a
think
blue plains.
it did think a Strike's commander was a pearl medallion.
Nice.
I would love to have a pearl medallion in this deck.
That'd be
but
great. Mine got really close. Tovolar is actually a pack song pup.
Hey,
Nice. All right.
All right.
Anyway,
did you pass blackjack?
Yes, I did.
Okay, then I will go ahead and draw.
And
I
open
will
blue
play-
mana.
Yeah,
Only
I will
one,
play
though.
a Temple of Triumph. Comes into play tapped, taps for Boros, lets me scry one.
mm-hmm. Classic.
Yeah,
Classic.
sure. We'll stick with that, and I will pass the turn.
Hey. Turn. Well, I will have you all know that you are actually all playing green now, as I'm going to play Yavimaya Cradle of Growth. All lands are forest.
In addition to, or
In
In
addition.
addition to
In
its
addition.
other land types.
In addition to, I am not screwing over everyone. I just wanted all my lands to be green.
I
there's
was
a little
just
bit of
I was
green in this card.
I was about to say, if you turned all of my mountains and things into forests, we were going to have words. I could
No.
deal.
No, because I also need red.
Like, if that was the case, there is one card that does land destruction in this deck, and I would start digging for it.
That's so valid, but no,
Whoa.
I don't play anything that fucks that badly with lands. But anyways, I will pass back to Jamie.
All right, and upkeep.
I
Draw.
There's a lot of green pips in this deck, so I needed this.
I will play a forest that is also a forest.
A double forest.
Mhm.
The
Forest
Furious
squared.
Forest.
And I will tap 2 for an arcane signet. And I will pass the turn to blackjack.
All right. Draw.
Then my soul ring's at the bottom of my deck right now.
So the
Probably.
reason I said that it was a Plains was that I had a Plains in my hand.
I
So-
figured. I figured.
And I was looking at the Plains when I played that.
I look at the plains, I play the island.
And I will pass turn.
All right, untap, draw. I will play a command tower for my land. And tap both of those for a Boros Signet. Does it resolve?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you gotta ask the blue player.
I see
Whoa.
lands
Oh.
untapped and one of them's an island. I gotta double check. Otherwise, I will go ahead and pass the turn.
Cool.
No, no.
Untap.
It resolves.
Draw. Go ahead with this swamp forest, also known as a bayou. And yeah, that's a pass,
Boy, that's
Could
a
also
lot
be a-
cheaper of a bayou than I normally see.
right?
It could be a marsh or a fen. Also, like
Oh, that's
I know
true.
that you're referencing the tapped land that is bayou, but like, actually, isn't bayou blue green?
I said
No, I
bayou
thought
because
bayou
I'm
was
from
the-
Louisiana. That was why.
That's fair. I'm thinking about the dual lands from the original
I think
that
it.
are just
I thought Bayou was the black green.
I'm gonna
but I
check.
might be
I'm
wrong.
checking.
Did you say you're done, Brandon?
Yeah, I'm done.
right.
It is green black.
It is green black. Okay. All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Okay. I can't do that, actually. Instead, I will play a mountain for turn. I will tap 3 to play the Celestis.
Oh no.
It becomes day.
That's unfortunate.
Yay!
The Celestis is a mana rock that I can tap, or mana of any one color. I can also pay 3 and tap it. It becomes night. Otherwise, if it is night, it becomes day. Otherwise, it becomes night. And I can only activate it as sorcery. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, I gain a life, and I may draw a card. If I do, I have to discard a card.
That's deeply unfortunate.
Then I'm going to tap the Celestis and Arcane Signet, or the colors don't matter because I'm playing Lightning Greaves.
Okay.
And I will. Did I draw for? I did draw for turn. I will pass the turn to Blackjack.
All right. Draw for turn. That is not helpful. I will play a plains. I will tap 2 to kick Everflowing Chalice. So it
Once?
comes in. Yeah, just kicking it once.
Okay.
It will come in with a charge counter on it.
I have one of those in Atraxa. It's very nasty.
Yeah, when you start kicking it multiple times, and then you just I can tap for like 30.
I don't even have to kick it multiple times. I just have to kick it once, and then Atraxa ekes it up over and over and over again every turn.
Yep.
So
Proliferate's a hell of a drug.
Proliferate is a hell of a drug. That's why I play my Atraxa Infect deck.
And then I will pass turn.
All right. Well, let's see what I can manage here.
I'm excited to see what the new Atraxa card's gonna be.
Is there going to be a new Atraxa card?
She's on all the box art.
Oh, yes.
And also, like, the playmats they're giving out for MagicCon this year is like a scripture style Atraxa biblically accurate angel painting.
Oh, my lady. Wait, what land did you play, Strike?
Stone Quarry comes into play
Okay.
taps for Boros.
Yep.
I'm going to tap the Command Tower, Temple of Triumph, and the Boros Signet for 3 all told, and get a Decanter of Endless Water.
Decanter of Endless Water. Have no maximum hand size. Tap for a mana.
Yep,
It's
tap for a mana.
fucking Thought Vessel.
It's a Thought Vessel that taps for colors.
That's true. Thought Vessel doesn't tap for colors, but it also costs 1 less.
Yep.
In response, I allow it.
All right. I will pass the turn then in response.
All right. Draw. Give me one of those games. All right. I am gonna.
It's okay, Brandon. Don't look at my board.
Look, I know how you act.
There's nothing on here but artifacts. It's fine.
Right at the point where you just say, "Oh, I'm going to play all of these werewolves," and it's game over.
Yeah, here's 40 werewolves. Y'all ready to start another game? And I pull out Wilhelt. I'm gonna play Spire Garden, which comes in the battlefield untapped because I have 2 or more opponents.
It does. That's true.
I got a nice little multiplayer land, and then I'm gonna pass because I got nothing.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna untap everything. Draw for turn. Ooh. I guess that technically has that. So the fun thing with Brandon's thing is that it does technically give everything the forest tag. They are all forest lands. And it's not really relevant because I already have a forest, but I think it's kind of fun that I'm going to play Rootbound Crag. It comes in tapped unless I control a mountain or forest. everything I control is a forest. So,
Yep.
Yep.
Anyway, I think that's funny.
It is. I agree.
Then, and only then, I'm going to. I just realized I missed so many triggers there.
Yeah, you did.
Hold on. Blackjack played a card. I only missed one on Brandon's turn. I gained a life.
Oh.
And I could choose because everyone else played a card and it became night. So it's currently technically night. And this is important because what time it is cannot be controlled based on things of that nature.
Fair.
All right. I do miss the draw trigger because that is a May, but I can't miss the switch from day to night trigger.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's just an innate to the game, I think, at this point.
Yes.
Yep.
Once day night starts, like it doesn't have to be day night in every game. It's only once something happens that makes it day night,
Right.
it becomes innate, and you can't. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, it's like the Monarch or Initiative or any of those. Like once it's in, it's in. But until it's in, you can pretend it doesn't exist.
Yeah. All right. This is where things get. It's time to get funky. How much mana do I have to work with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Too much.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna tap 4. I'm gonna tap 4 and play Howpack Piper. However, because it is night, she does come in instead as Wild Song Howler, but she cannot be countered. So fuck off, Blackjack. It
Blue
says
mana,
the
you're
spell
fine.
Yeah. But she enters as Wild Song Howler because it is night. When this creature enters the battlefield or transforms, look at the top 6 cards of my library. I can reveal a creature from among them and then put them into my hand and put the rest on the bottom of my library in a random order. So, let's start drawing 6 cards. I'm going to, I think, reveal Mayor of Avabrook.
I really wish you wouldn't reveal the Mayor of Avabrook.
I am revealing the Mayor of Avabrook. He's very, 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 very helpful. And then I'm going to put everything else on the bottom. Is it random or it is a random order? So I have to kind of mix them up a bit. Hold on. All right, and those go on the bottom of my library in a random order. Mayor of Avabrook goes into my hand. And oh, looky at this! I have enough mana. Let's play the Mayor of Avabrook. Oh, hi, sweetie. I gotta get my phone out of your bed if you're gonna be there. Do not get on my desk. We are playing Magic. I love you, my lovely cat. You can probably see her on the camera for the fucking.
Yeah.
She has an orange around her neck because she's got an allergic reaction that she keeps biting at. Anyway, Mayor of Avabrook enters the field. It does not transform because it is not day-night bound. It is an old style werewolf. Honey, please get off my desk. I love you. Please get off my desk.
It took me a hot minute to realize you were talking to the cat, and I was like, is that a person that is about to climb on the table?
No, it is a child. It is a cat. Anyway, I wasn't done yet. I'm going to attach Lightning Greaves to Wild Song Howler, and swing in at Blackjack for 4.
What? No.
I love you, my lovely kitty. Please don't get on the desk. You have a perfectly serviceable cat tree right here. Right here.
But that's not your desk. Hands are.
It's because she wants me to scratch her back because it's itchy, which is why she has the orange on. Because anyway, I am going to pass the turn to you, Blackjack.
All right. Untap.
Oh, except I played 2, so it transforms in today at the beginning of your upkeep, Howpeck Piper transforms. It becomes day. I gain a life, and I can choose whether or not I want to discard a card and draw a card. I'm gonna choose not to. All right,
So-
sorry.
So,
Okay.
chat, is this better or worse than do you pay the one?
I give it about equivalent.
I think
One
it's
tap up, draw.
Sorry, Black.
That is
I think it's
not
better.
helpful.
I think it's specifically better because I'm not taxing you. It's just something that happens.
Gonna play an island. And tap 4 to play Urza, Prince of Krug.
Oh, that's a commander.
That is the commander.
Look, I had to play him at least once before Jamie just raffle stomps us.
I mean,
So
that's
that's
what I've
a-
been debating. I'm like, do I bring out my commander just so that I can say that I've accomplished something?
I need like 3 more rounds, so I won't get my commander.
So for those that are playing along at home and cannot see the card, artifact creatures I control get +2/+2. I can pay 6 and create a token that is a copy of target artifact that I control, except it is also a 1/1 soldier creature token or creature in addition to its other types.
I'm having the commander pulsar problem of the cat on the desk.
Yep.
And this is the schematic art
Ooh, very nice.
Very
for
pretty.
this card, so it is the very special card. And with that, I will pass turn.
Also,
Alright.
if you would like to be able to click on cards, join our Patreon, and in the new year, we'll be putting out the spectator link whenever we do Wednesday Night Magic.
Oh, that's fair. Actually, and if you want to see, I think my deck list is on. Yeah, I have my deck list is actually, I have the deck list overlay over on my
Yep.
stream. So if you
And
want to
we
see what my
have-
deck list is specifically, you can.
Yep, and for all of them, we have exclamation point decks. It works.
Is it exclamation point deck?
Check the title, because that's what I.
All right, I'm going to play a Sunhome Fortress of the Legion.
Oh,
It's decks.
motherfucker.
Nightbot's just a dick.
It taps for a colorless,
we go.
Wingding, and for 2 red-white, target creature gains double strike until end of turn.
Ooh, double strike.
Yeah, I'm familiar. Fun fact, Strike. I actually used to have a Boros Angels deck that I ran.
Oh, nice.
That had what's her face? She was a Boros Angel as the
Gisela?
Nope, no, older.
Oh, Razia.
Nope.
I
She
am
was
running
one
out
of
of-
the. I specifically had the. Do you remember when they released the Angels set? That was like the
Yes.
holographic Angels.
I
Yeah,
owned
I
it.
had that. I had all of them. So it was one of those. I think it started with an A. Aurelia, maybe.
Aurelia. Oh, yeah, Aurelia the War Leader.
Yes.
I think she's in here somewhere. All right, I am going to go ahead and play Feather just so that I can say that I have accomplished something this turn.
All right.
Um,
Whenever you
it
cast an
makes-
instant or sorcery, it's a creature you control. Graveyards. You return it. Oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
Feather is fun.
You want another example? Not sponsored. I just think they're cool. The Tolarian Community College just had a shuffle up and play that had Feather.
Yep.
Are you playing
In
the?
Ermin.
And
Are
I
you
will
playing
tell-
the what you call it? The Oh fuck! It's the fucking giant. It's the hammer that you like unequip, cast something for free or whatever. that's
Oh
a
yeah.
source.
Oh, I'm totally running that.
Yeah.
It's in there somewhere. Whether I'll ever get it or not, I don't know. But yeah, Sunforger's definitely in here.
Sunforger is in there. Okay. Yep.
All right, so I've got Feather. I've got a Young Pyromancer. That's 2 spells, so that should. Oh wait, it's already.
It's already day. You're fine.
All right. Well, you know.
We're
It's-
fine
it's
till
if
my
Brandon-
turn.
Yeah,
It's
if
worth
Brandon does
something.
nothing, it becomes night.
Depends on
All right.
what's right here.
I will go ahead and pass the turn. Brandon.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
It's a land.
Not. It's 1 more mana than I have. I swear the mana curve of this deck is 3.
And you have 3.
Not in my hand though.
Oh, so are you me this week?
I am you. No, I had the opposite problem. I have a bunch of lands and nothing to do with it.
Oh,
I,
no.
I
Can you
have
play your
that
commander?
problem too.
No, 6 mana.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. I could. I don't want Jamie to get things. I'm gonna tap 2 green and then 2 play Timeless Witness. We're gonna ignore its enter the battlefield effect because I don't have a graveyard.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but it's a creature on the board.
Yep.
So,
Okay. Well, it stays daytime then.
and then
That is some pretty art.
It is very pretty.
actually, and I will pass.
All right. I will untap. Upkeep. Draw. That's probably going to be useful at some point. All right. I'm going to play a Cinderglade. It enters tapped unless I control 2 or more basics, which I do. So it enters untapped. I am then going to tap a red, a green, and a red, a green, and command tower to play Tovolar, Dire Overlord. I'm then going to move Lightning Greaves over to Tovolar. All right. Next, this is where the fun begins. I'm going to
Fun.
I'm
Yeah.
going to cheat some shit out using Howlpack Piper. I'm gonna tap Rootbound Crag and Arcane Signet for 2, a green and a colorless. Tap Howlpack Piper to put a creature card from my hand on the battlefield. If it is a wolf or werewolf, untap Howlpack Piper. I'm going to cheat out Avabrook Caretaker. Hexproof. At the beginning of combat on my turn, put 2 1/1 counters on another target creature I control.
Here we go.
Then, because it is a werewolf, Howlpack Piper untaps. Then, it is worth noting everyone here currently has +1/+1 because of Mayor of Avabrook. I realized I didn't say that. Then I'm going to tap Cinderglade and the Celestis in order to tap Howlpack Piper in order to cheat out Hollowhinge Overlord, which is a wolf. So Howlpack Piper untaps. Notice that I did not flash it in, which is fine. I mostly just want it on the field. Flash at the beginning of my upkeep for each creature I control that's a wolf or werewolf, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. Notice that these are 6 mana cards that I just played for 2 each.
I'm sorry in advance. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that.
I should have left Winter Orb in.
Lastly, these do have summoning sickness despite being cheated in, so they're fine. But we now go to combat. Combat triggers at the beginning of combat. Avabrook Caretaker puts 2 1/1 counters on another target creature I control. I am going to put 2 1/1 counters on Tovolar, Dire Overlord, which makes him currently a 6/6 because of Mayor of Avabrook.
Hold on. Doesn't he have Shroud?
He does have Shroud. You're correct. Because of Lightning Greaves. So I actually can't put that on him because of Avabrook Caretaker because they're not Swiftfoot Boots. Because he can't be targeted. You're correct. So instead, I will put 2 1/1 counters on Brandon, you have Timeless Witness, which is a 2/1.
Yeah.
And Strike, you have Feather, who's a 3/4, and Pyromancer, who's a 2/1.
Correct.
You have nothing that's buffing them, right?
Correct.
Right. And then
But they do have all the water they could possibly need.
They do have all the water they could possibly need. And then Blackjack, you have your commander, who's a 2/3.
Yep.
Right. I'm gonna put those 2 counters on Howpack Piper, and I'm gonna swing Howpack Piper at Brandon for 4.
Take 4.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no, I'll block that. Block that. I have no reason
block that?
not to.
Yeah. All right. And yeah, you blocked it, and I don't have trample on them yet. So I don't get Tovolar's trigger where I get to draw a card.
Why block? No card draw for you.
And then I will pass the turn to Blackjack.
All right. Untap.
And it is still day.
Draw a card. All right. I'm going to play land. Close. So close. Let's see what everyone's got.
I am wide open.
Can't target that. All right. Tap. 2 blue, 1, 2, 3, and 4. To play Karn's Temporal Sundering. Because I control a legendary creature, I can cast this. Target player takes an extra turn after this one. Return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, and then exile this card at the end after it resolves. All right.
Okay. So you're just going to take 2 turns.
Well, 1 other turn, but yes.
Yeah. I meant total. Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
Any responses?
I'm gonna feel sad as an instant.
What are you returning? I guess it's up to, so you don't have to.
I'm going to return your Hollowhenge Overlord to your hand.
That's fair. That's valid. I'm sad about that.
And then I'm
so
going
many
to
wolves.
And then I'm going to end my first turn.
Okay.
I'm going to go
It's
to my
still
second
day.
turn. So untap, upkeep, draw. That is not helpful, but it's okay. I am going to pay 6 and create a copy of Everflowing Chalice. That is a 1/1 soldier.
A copy of Everflowing Chalice with no counters on it, though. So,
Correct.
okay. So it can't tap
But
for mana.
It does at least turn into a 3/3.
That's true. It is a 3/3, not a 1/1. Well, I mean, it's a 1/1 with +2/+2. But...
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, cool.
Yeah. And now I will pass turn. My second turn.
Okay.
Did you? You didn't cast a spell, did you? On that second turn.
No, I
I just-
activated an
All right.
ability.
So it becomes night.
Yep.
At the beginning of Strike's upkeep, I gain a life, and everything I control transforms, which triggers Howlpack Piper into now Wildsong Howler. I get to look at the top 6 cards again, and get a creature.
Yeah,
So-
because I didn't have anything to cast.
All right. So,
All right.
well, I gotta do my effect before you do yours.
Yep, I'm waiting to draw for you to be ready.
4, 5, 6. Oh, good lord, this is mostly enchantments.
Now, if I had the other Urza, that could tap for land.
What do I want here? All right. I'm gonna go get Huntmaster of the Fells. And then these have to get randomized and put on the bottom. All right. So that goes to my hand. Yeah. Okay. Also, it's worth noting everything I have now has hexproof because Hollow Hinge Huntmaster. I'm done now. Sorry, Strike.
All right. No, you're good. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play a Rogue's Passage, which taps for a
card.
wing ding or 4 and a tap. Well,
good card.
target creature can't be blocked this turn.
Yep.
I am going to go ahead and tap it for a wing ding and tap Boros Signet for 2 to play a Firebrand Archer. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Firebrand Archer deals 1 damage to each opponent.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, that's useful for you right now.
I mean,
That's
I have
not-
to cast things, but other than that, yeah.
That's so true.
Then I will tap the rest of my mana to play a Double Vision, which is a non-creature spell, so everybody gets to take 1. Sorry, Brandon and Blackjack, this is mostly targeted at Jamie, but I don't really have aiming as far as this
So,
figured out yet.
Good.
What
I'm
is-
completely
all
okay
good.
with it.
what are you
is an-
casting?
Double
It's Double
Vision.
Vision?
It is an enchantment. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy.
You're doing a lot of setup there.
Which would be great if I had cards in hand to do anything with that setup.
That is so valid.
And
I have a
yes,
Trade you a couple islands for some cards in hand.
yeah, no kidding. Like between Blackjack and I, we are a functional commander player. I will go ahead and pass the turn, but it does turn back to daytime because I
It
cast
does
2
turn back to daytime, so I gain a life. So functionally, you did no damage to me. Everything transforms again.
I went ahead and untapped. Just tell me when I can draw.
Oh, I don't have any effects when they transform back, so you're fine.
Okay.
It's
gonna
only
go
when they
ahead and
transform to the
draw.
other side.
Sure, that's fine. Hey, Strike, I see you doing all that setup over there. I'm sorry.
Would
Gonna
be
go
a
ahead and
shame
sit-
someone
What are
board
you? What are you sorry for? Brandon?
board wiping.
I'm sorry for this one mountain I'm gonna tap for Blasphemous Act. I cast Fireball.
How many creatures are on the field? Is the question.
Enough. I have been tracking it.
I know
Okay.
I have 3, so
I have 4.
And
So that's
Blackjack
7,
has
8,
2.
9. That's 9.
So I only needed to pay
Blasphemous.
1 red mana
To destroy all creatures on the field.
as I deal 13 damage.
That's
well, that is
that is a thing.
I will
All right.
accept that. I will accept that.
So
You
Tovolar
know,
goes to the Crown
I
Zone.
lost my commander and a couple of creatures, and that's sad. But you know, I'm okay with it. I can live with that.
That's a
And
familiar move. Isn't that the exact card that Mariah played to wipe my board the last time I played this deck?
this is literally the one red board wipe we own.
Yeah, that sounds right.
We own like 4 copies of Blasphemous Act.
There's a copy of it in this deck too, actually, just in case.
See, if it wasn't for the fact I didn't want to take damage, I should have kept Timeless Witness, because then I could have played it and gotten Blasphemous Act back. Oh well. And with nothing for 4 mana, I'll pass the turn.
Okay. I will. You played a spell, so it stays daytime. I will untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Okay. I will play Temple of the False God for turn.
Own
It
5
is-
lands.
I do own 6 lands, in fact, so it does tap for 2. It is still daytime. I'm doing math. Hold on. All right. I think it's. All right. So 1 and a green. I'm gonna leave 1 colorless floating. For Full Moon's Rise, werewolf creatures I control get +1/+0 and have trample. And I can sacrifice it to
boy.
regenerate all werewolf creatures I control. I wish I'd had that last turn, but I didn't.
And good timing with that, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep. I still have 1 colorless floating, which I will use that 1 colorless plus a red, a green, and 1 more for 4, which will get me Huntmaster of the Fells. Huntmaster of the Fells ETB trigger. I get a 2/2 green wolf. And I gain 2 life. I'm just gonna go ahead and put Lightning Greaves on the Huntmaster. I have 3 mana left. And I think I'm just gonna sit on it. So, I am a little mad at Brandon for that. However, Strike
Valid.
has not taken any damage yet. And has no creatures after that board wipe. So Strike, I am gonna swing Huntmaster of the Fells at you for 2.
Okay, that seems reasonable.
And then I will pass the turn to Blackjack.
all right. Untap.
It is still day.
Upkeep, draw. This is not helpful, deck. Like, I know there's creatures in here. There's like 13 creatures in here. I will play another island. So close.
I mean, you can probably play Urza again.
I could, and I haven't got to play a spell, so it's 2 and 4.
You don't have to play a spell.
I mean, I do because I like the daylight.
I like the night.
Well, I mean, I like the night, but
Oh,
I like it not daylight.
A quarter
play
of my
Urza.
deck is creatures I could play right now.
Okay.
All right, later is it again. He's like the gift that keeps on giving.
He is. Gives ever-flowing chalices.
He does. And with that, I will pass turn.
What it gives is a lot of fucking
All
headaches
right,
for future
let's
planeswalkers.
untap.
He does.
I mean,
also
for
do
many
that.
future planes in general,
Mm-hmm.
let's be fair.
So
I'm going to play a basic
Technically.
land.
Oh, that's your first one.
It's my first one. I'm very proud of it. It's a plains. I haven't picked
That is
pretty
also a
lands for
forest.
this. Yeah, it is also a forest. So I guess it's a savanna. I think that's the one.
Yes.
I don't have anything to play, so we're gonna put Feather out on the board because daytime is the right time. So that is Feather's basic cost
+2.
plus commander tax. Let's keep Sun Home untapped, even though I can't activate it because it makes me feel better, just in case. And Feather returns to the board, and I will pass the turn.
Right.
Well, if Brandon gets a land on the field, he can play his commander.
That won't be what I'm doing this turn.
You don't want to join the commander pile?
Not quite yet. First,
Is that a forest that is also a forest?
that is a forest squared. First, what I actually want to do is the whole reason Yavimaya is in this deck. I'm gonna tap 3 forest, and then 2 whatevers.
2
Or-
also forest.
2 also forest for Garuk, Primal Hunter.
Oh, you motherfucker.
I am then gonna just go ahead and uptick him
Mhm.
4 and get a 3/3 beast.
Hell yeah.
And
Garuk before he got all cursed and stuff.
yeah, before he got black
mana.
And before he got completed.
That's also true. He's
Oh, he
also
did get-
completed now.
Yeah, he did get completed.
That's-
I think that the one I'm
Kaldheim,
most
right?
pissed about is the Johnny getting completed.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
kind of that was a little disheartening.
All right, and with that, I'm gonna pass the turn.
That's because white has too many walkers to begin with.
That is true. All right, I'm gonna
It does.
untap. Well, they killed one and then tried to bring her back.
They did bring her back.
Yeah, they did. But like,
So
they
speaking
killed
of
her.
speaking of planeswalkers, for those who have seen the Phyrexia stream, there are 10 planeswalkers in the next set.
Oh boy.
5 of them
Um,
are going to be completed.
Oh boy.
I think it's going to be that Kaldheim guy, who I don't know. Kato from Kamigawa. I need to see what's her name, the Gorgon. What's her name?
Oh.
Escapes me.
Oh, Vraska.
Braska?
Yep, Braska.
I hope not. I was kind of hoping for a redemption, lovers, enemies to lovers to enemies to lovers with
to see
Jace.
her
But
completed. I think it would be funny to see the Emperor completed.
I hope not.
I just
Hey,
don't want
Rex.
Nissa. I don't want
No,
Nissa to
Rob.
be completed.
Hey, Rob. Does
Because-
MTG count as pay to win? This is a question.
Only if you can't proxy.
Only if you can't proxy. That's true. Also,
No. It is pay to win even if you can proxy because it costs $1,000 to proxy.
that
All right.
that was not sold after 30 minutes. Let's not forget that part. Not sold out, just was no longer being sold.
Yeah,
I am. But I'm
it's almost
paying
like
the
it was
2
a
life.
terrible idea.
I'm paying the 2 life to play Stomping Ground untapped.
Okay,
Because I have the life to pay.
you do.
Why not? Then I'm gonna tap Temple of the False God for 2 colorless, plus Command Tower and Arcane Signet for a red and a green to play Arlen, the Pack's Hope. Someone plays a Planeswalker, I counter with my own Planeswalker.
That's
All
fair.
right.
Pax Pope.
It's also my favorite art from the Midnight Hunt set.
That's true. I have the alt art.
When she transforms, anyway.
I'm then going to do her +1, which is until my next turn, I can cast creature spells as though they had flash, and every creature I control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. Then
That's deeply unfortunate.
Real
Yes.
quick question on Arlen. Does she keep loyalty when she transforms?
yes, she does.
Yes.
Yep.
That's
She does.
cool. I need Arlen.
She's very nice. All right. Then I'm going to pay 3 plus the commander tax for Tovolar. Plus, he comes in with a +1/+1 counter on him because of Arlen. I have 1 mana left in the form of the Celestis. It is still day. And I don't have the mana to make it night. What of the night? I am going to move my Lightning Greaves over to Tovolar, however. Just to give him that little bit of extra protection. And pass. Do I want to push turn? Brandon's got
I have a 3/3.
3/3 beast. I have a 4/4 commander. I have a 5/4 commander with trample because of Full Moon's Rise.
You do.
So I'm gonna swing Tovolar at Garuk.
Okay, so I'll lose the beast, and Groot's gonna go down 2 loyalty. Is that right?
Yep, he'll go down to 2.
Okay.
And then I will pass the turn to Blackjack.
All right, untap.
Going back to the Planeswalker thing real quick, I really want to see Jace completed just to piss people off.
I would, but they're not going to do it. Jace is to Magic what Pikachu is to Pokemon at this
I
point.
know.
Play an island.
Wait, can we get Pikachu completed?
That would be cool.
I don't think we've had a.
Let's do it.
I don't think we've had a Pikachu or a Pokemon crossover with MTG yet.
We have not.
I mean,
I
we've
don't
done
think
everything else.
I don't think Nintendo would allow it.
I mean, you never know. Like fucking Junji Ito's back, so.
That's true.
I mean, Nintendo is
like,
letting Chris Pratt play Mario. Like, I don't know that I trust their judgment at this point.
yeah, that's fair. But we have Jack Black as Bowser.
We do.
Which was a good casting choice.
I mean,
Because
I just
Blackjack
find
is-
it a little like
Oh.
I understand why they did it, but when you literally have somebody who has been the voice actor for your cartoon character for literal years and all of your fan base loves and adores him, why would you even like? You could have gotten Charles Martinet for like 10% of what they must be paying Chris Pratt.
2
Oh,
words.
absolutely.
Name recognition.
and
Yeah.
recognition.
I mean, sure, but I mean-
Poster listing.
I guess I suppose. I think at a certain point, like, and I may be out of date on this, but I know that a few years back, Mario was a more recognized character than Jesus.
But
So
not
is
many
Pikachu.
people know who voices Mario.
That's true.
Everybody
They didn't even have
knows
to do
Chris
that
Pratt.
though. They could have just said the voice of Mario, the original voice of Mario on
Right.
there, and it would have covered it.
Well, and anybody who's played the games is going to go, that doesn't sound like Mario. I mean, and I know that he's going to get a cameo, so I assume that like he's going to jump up, hit a brick, bonk his head, and for like 10 seconds it'll be Charles Martinet's voice, and then he'll shake himself loose and it'll be back to Chris Pratt.
Sorry, I'm gonna interrupt you right now because Rob in my chat just said how many bits for a Warhammer 40k tabletop stream. And the answer to that, Rob, is enough bits to pay for a Warhammer 40k fucking set.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
Wait, does it have to be painted? Because I could just print a set.
Technically, table ready just means it has color on it.
Table ready means it is color ready, which means at that point,
so enough for the resin and a can of spray paint.
Yep. that
not even
technically
that.
counts.
Enough for some red resin and print up some fucking orcs, baby. Red ones go faster. Let's do it.
Okay, fair.
Anyway, sorry. Go
All
ahead,
right.
Drake.
Oh,
So,
I was just
yeah.
saying at a certain point, I would think that
Hydrate.
having the voice straight out of the games would be worth more than whatever you're
I-
paying Chris
I
Pratt.
think-
But
I think everyone agrees with you, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, I'm still gonna be here. My voice will still be around, but I gotta drop to my kitchen because we gotta hydrate, and I'm out of liquid.
All right, so I tap 3 and 1 to
Okay.
play the Antiquities War.
Ooh.
Ooh, I know.
That's like the Brothers' War, but older.
It's the original Brothers War.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember buying Antiquities. Does that count?
Ooh.
Look
I
at the-
buying antiquities?
Yeah, I started playing when Fallen Empires had just come out.
So look at the top 5.
need this for Shurikai.
What do I want?
Probably an artifact of some kind.
Also jumping back, Pulsar's correct. We did have a stream where there was a Pokemon crossover because Pulsar ordered
Okay.
sleeves and got Pokemon cards instead.
Nice.
That's funny. This is also, because it's also time for my medication, this is everyone's med check. Take your fucking meds.
All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah,
All right. So
I took mine. I'm good.
So the Antiquities Ward says, look at the top 5 cards in my library. I can reveal an artifact card from among them and put that into my hand, and the rest go at the bottom of my library in a random order. Well, it's a good thing that this is an artifact deck. I am revealing Blasting Station.
Nice.
That's a problem, actually.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. That's not a
'Cause
Yeah.
that's part of the combo, isn't it?
It is.
It is part 1 of the combo, or part 2 because
Part 2.
Commander.
Because the Commander is part 1.
Yeah. The last one is the fucking, what is it, the mirror?
The Senshi Cave Guardian.
Okay.
Or Suchi.
Sushi cake.
And need to have
Alright.
6 mana open.
Yep. I don't think I have that problem. That'll go into my hand.
Actually, only 1 short right now.
Yeah.
You have 5 open right now.
Are you going to play Blasting Station?
Not yet.
Okay.
I wait until you can pull off the combo.
Not even then. And I will pass turn to strike.
All right, I will untap a bunch of lands and a Boros Signet and draw a card. You are not what I was hoping to see. Not even a little. I will play an Alpine Meadow, which is a snow mountain plains. That comes
Is there a
in
reason you got Snowland in here?
because it taps for red and white.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask if you were about to whip out an extra planar lens or something.
No, it's literally just it. A, it's a mountain plain, so I can fetch it, and B, it taps for the colors.
Oh yeah,
So-
no, it's
Now-
a good card.
Rob, you could also drop enough bits for us to get all 4 of the Warhammer 40k precons, and then it's an MTG 40k stream.
The precons are actually pretty good. We've got them all.
Oh, I would
That's true.
get the Necron one in a heartbeat.
That's true. There is a 40k MTG set that's gonna happen. So Rob, if you dropped enough bits for it would be a lot cheaper than an entire 40k set. Then sure, I would play a 40k deck on stream.
Oh, I don't have anything that I can do to play a land. That's unfortunate.
So this is easier. Do that.
That's also it's more money to me.
Jamie, do
technically
you
then.
have any flyers?
I do not have any flyers currently.
Okay.
That's kind of my one major weakness currently.
All right, then I am going to send Feather your way.
For 3?
3 in the air.
Commander
But if
damage.
you decline to block, I will go ahead and give it double strike.
I have no blockers to declare.
All right, then I will go ahead and tap 4. Do it that way.
Okay, well I'll
And
take
go
6
home
six
to
commander
make it-
damage then.
Yep.
Jamie, does it count as each player has to play a spell per turn, or is it just number of spells per turn?
It's so you didn't cast this, or you cast a spell, Blackjack. Strike hasn't cast a spell yet, so if he does, then at Brandon's upkeep, it turns to night.
What if I cast a spell on Strike's turn?
Then it still counts. Yeah, if you cast a spell on Strike's turn, then I don't get to do my. It doesn't change. It's
Okay.
just spells cast. It counts spells cast.
Does that mean you have something in my second name
No,
phase?
I'm sorry. Incorrect. If a player casts no spells during their own turn, it becomes
Okay.
night.
Ah,
So
okay.
it does not matter what you do. I
Ah,
was
well.
just reading the text.
I will pass your turn.
Okay, then it becomes night.
Okay. Your thing.
It becomes night. I gain 1 life. All of my creatures transform, including my planeswalker, who is also daybound. First, when Huntmaster of Fells transforms into Ravager of the Fells, it deals 2 damage to target opponent and 2 damage to up to 1 creature that player controls. So I'm gonna do 2 damage to Strike because that was very rude.
You hit me first.
I did, but I mean I hit everyone, so it's equal opportunity attacker here. And then 2 damage to your commander, because that's your only creature, correct?
Yes.
Cool. And then Arlen also transforms, so she has become Arlen the Moon's Fury, and Tovolar transforms. He doesn't trigger anything when he transforms, so he's fine. All right, I'm done. Go ahead, Brandon.
Okay. Aria untapped, upkeep, draw. That's good, but not what I want to do this turn.
That is not a Soul Ring spell table.
That is true, Rob. Rob said it's not really a spicy take, but as long as movies continue to be so unprofitable, Hollywood will go with the same quote-unquote safe actors, Dwayne The Rock, Kevin Hart, Chris Pratt, rather than voice actors. If the Marvel movie was a streaming series, they're more likely to take a swing on true voice actors. It's kind of a basic take, but whatever, which is true. That is
You're
correct.
absolutely not wrong. Not even a little. It's unfortunate, but you're not even a little bit wrong.
Is that your commander?
Commander!
They're all on the field!
Alright. And I pumped up Farouk to get a beast.
Get another beast. All right.
So, though, I'm gonna go to my end step. At the beginning of my end step, I can sacrifice another creature. I'm gonna sacrifice this beast.
Hey, Brown.
When I do, it deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target.
Okay.
Let's see. All your shit's bigger than 3, isn't it?
Except for this wolf.
Except for that wolf. I cast a spell, so it's gonna turn day, and you're gonna get another wolf.
Right, but
well, you have to cast 2 spells for it to become day, actually. If it's already night, it takes 2 spells to become day.
Oh. Well then, never mind then. I'm gonna do 3 damage to your face, Jamie.
Oh, 3 damage to my face?
To your face.
Not to my wolf, to my face.
To your face.
Okay.
And then my favorite part about this. Into my pile. There it is. 1, 2, 3 treasure tokens.
Rob says we should no bits, but you should all play the new Darktide game.
Oh, I heard it's like Left 4 Dead-esque, so that could be fun.
Okay.
I know
so that was your end step because you sacrificed another creature.
That was all of my end step. And then I gotta check one thing. Okay, spell table, work with me, please.
And spell table's having a day.
Bye, Rob. Have a good night.
Where did I get this spin down from? Oh, I bet you I know where. I was trying to figure out why this spin down didn't have a set number as the 20 face, and then realized it was probably the 2020 set.
Oh, yeah.
I got
Yeah.
it from.
That would do it.
Really
Um,
funny.
Oh yeah, we'll have Brown and Toby are both getting spell table setups.
Nice.
So
Hey, Haley. How you doing, gorgeous?
and yeah, Haley. So I have a dragon that makes treasure. Jamie has a bunch of fucking werewolves, except not
Not
as
as
many
many as I did.
because I got rid of them.
I have an angry old man.
Angry
You do
old
have an angry
man,
old man.
and then Strike has a bird.
No, it's an angel.
But its name's
It's
Feather.
a redeemed angel.
It is a redeemed angel.
Its name is Feather, therefore
It is.
Burb.
It's Burb angel. Burb person.
Burb person. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna pass.
Okay. I will untap. It is still nighttime, actually. Fun fact. So I don't have to worry about that. Because normally, since I do control enough wolves and werewolves, it would have become night anyway because of Tovolar. But I will untap, upkeep. I will draw for turn. That's, I mean, helpful adjacent.
Like, what's the worst thing on Jamie's board right now?
Yes.
I don't think there's a good answer. They're all bad in
The
different ways.
Celestis is problematic, and so is Tovolar. Arlen is a problem.
You understand that we know that Blackjack is one card away from an infinite combo. Y'all know that,
What are
right?
you talking about? I'm not totally not a no. And I get to look at the top 5 cards
Yeah, I
next
know.
turn anyway.
I know.
How much mana do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. All right, I got 10 mana to work with.
I was just getting
Gotta figure
help
out
with threat assessment. That's all.
So
I need my
See,
mana.
I only have 1 creature. What are you talking about?
There's not that many creatures in your deck, Blackjack.
Yeah, but when you put the worm coil out, do you really need any more creatures?
Okay, valid. Valid. Oh, Haley, the other thing you missed, everything is a forest.
everything. Well, every land is a forest.
Everything's a forest.
All right, I'm going to do Arlen Moon's Fury's 0. She becomes a 5/5 werewolf creature with trample, indestructible, and haste.
Okay.
So she's actually a 6/5 because of Full Moon's Rise.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to combat.
And then skip right over it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
We are going to swing Arlen the Moon's Fury at Brandon.
What?
A
6/5.
6/5 coming at you.
6/5. Okay.
And how big is Urza, Blackjack?
2/3.
2/3. I'm going to swing a 5/4 at you, Blackjack.
Does it have trample?
It does. Everything has trample.
Okay. And is that it?
I'm thinking out loud still.
Okay.
I think that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna just those two. Blackjack, you're spared this turn. Or not Blackjack, Strike, you're spared this turn. Blackjack is not.
Admittedly, when we look at the threat assessment of the board, I don't exist on the threat assessment.
You have that fucking doubler right there with Feather right now, so don't start.
I have to have a spell to cast to double, Jamie.
That's fair. All right.
And even assuming I draw one, and I draw the best possible combat trick I can get, I can cast it, what, twice?
That's fair.
Dang.
Hi, Haley.
All right, Ash.
All
do
right,
you
so
wanna
yeah,
go first?
attacks are declared. Are y'all doing anything?
I'm gonna. All right. Well, in priority order, I am going to block, and before damage,
Okay.
I'm going to Essence Flux my Urza.
What does Essence
So-
Flux do?
Exile target creature I control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control.
Okay.
If it's a spirit,
Um,
put a +1/+1 counter. That doesn't matter.
Yeah. Trample does still read then, which means that
Yeah, I still block it, but it does. But Urza doesn't take damage.
Urza doesn't take damage, but the other thing is that because of that, you are effectively blocking it with something that has 0 toughness because it's not on the board, so you take all 5 because of trample.
Are you sure that's how it works? I thought it was.
No, because you could do it. Should be able to do it during damage step.
It's before damage is applied, right?
I
Well,
would do it before
if it's-
cleanup. So I would
If it's
do,
before damage is applied, then
then Jamie's right. If you did it
Then
after
it's-
damage but
you
before
take all
cleanup,
5. Yeah.
Which is when it would die.
Yeah, it'd be dead and you couldn't target it then.
it's an instance.
It's still dead already.
That's
you can't
fair.
exile
Yeah,
something that's
damage
dead.
doesn't go on the stack anymore.
Oh, okay.
It used to.
So
Yeah.
if you
Well,
want to
then-
do that, you can and save your Urza. You'll just take 5 damage instead of.
I mean, if I
Uh,
don't block, I take 5 damage either anyway. So
Might as well just not block
Yeah.
and keep the
yeah, I'll
essence
just take the
flux.
block.
All right, and then Brandon, there is a 6/5 coming in here.
I took 6.
Okay, then I get to draw 2 cards
Yeah.
because of
Tovolar.
go to
Now, if
second
it didn't
main
have
phase.
trample, that would have blocked all of the damage.
Yes. If it didn't, if I did not have trample, it would have blocked all the damage. But because I have trample, it doesn't. You are correct. All right. A second main phase, I will play a Path of Ancestry for land for turn. And
Is it still night?
it is still night because I've actually played no spells. Fun fact. I will then. I have 11 mana to work with. I'm doing math in my non-existent head. Okay. Pass the turn, blackjack.
Oh, right. Untap.
Oh, she is no longer a creature, which means she can no longer be tapped. It's a fucking planeswalker.
Upkeep. Draw a card. And then Antiquities War triggers. Well, I mean, this is a no-brainer. Even though I want that. That's a no-brainer.
That is a
Revealing-
wormcoil fucking engine.
Revealing Wormcoil Engine.
That's fun.
Phyrexian. Speaking of Phyrexian bullshit,
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
at least it doesn't have infect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sniff infect.
I need
I
that
remember-
in this deck.
I remember when that motherfucker
Land
was
for
all over
turn.
modern.
I mean, Triumph of the Hordes, everything gets infect that way.
I have a Triumph of the Horde and a Traxa.
Yeah.
So, what do I want to do? I have to play 2 spells to make it daytime and then, stall.
You do have to
I know.
play 2 spells to make it daytime.
I will do that. Tap 6, and, we'll play the Wormcoil Engine.
Like you do.
Yep.
Yep.
Like I do. And then pay 3 to play Blasting Station.
Neat.
Neat.
Love that.
And then tap and sacrifice the burn coil.
I mean, I could, but yeah,
Not really worth it right now.
not right now. And with that, I will pass turn.
All right. I will.
And since
untap.
I cast 2 spells, it becomes
day. Everything transforms. I gain a life, and I can choose to cycle a card out of my hand if I want to, which I actually think I am gonna. I'm gonna discard Sage of Ancient Lore and draw a card. Okay.
All right. Let me know when we are good to go.
Yeah. So when Huntmaster of the Fells transforms, I get another wolf token. And then I need to transform everything else. Nothing else happens when transform happens, so you're good to go.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and draw a card. You know what? Sure. We'll do that. All right. I'm going to play a Terramorphic Expanse.
okay.
We love a classic, not evolving wilds.
Yep. Just cuz. Then I'm going to tap the Alpine Meadow for red and the Plains for white and play Braid of Fire.
Braid of Fire.
If you've never heard of it, it's because it was an awful card until they changed the rules, and now it's a ridiculous card. Braid of Fire is an enchantment that has cumulative upkeep. Add 1 red to your mana pool.
That's so
What?
fucking. I hate that.
What?
Wait, what?
It means every turn. And cumulative upkeep increases. So at his next upkeep, he gets 1 red mana. The upkeep after that, he gets 2. The upkeep after that, he gets 3.
What was?
That's
Wait,
great.
how did this card
So-
suck? I need to know how this card sucked.
So before there used to be mana burn, and it comes in your upkeep. So oh geez, and there's no way to not pay that cost.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like I can just choose not to pay the mana for say Mystic Remora and it goes away. Like I can absolutely add mana to my mana pool, but then once my upkeep ends, I take all that mana burn and it kills me.
You have been playing for a while for if mana
Yeah.
burn is the thing when you were playing.
Oh yeah.
Mana burn was that's how I've ended many a game.
Yep.
Just stop the
I
pain.
remember being nervous about playing elves because if you tapped Ron, you could add way too much mana to your mana pool and then you were dead.
Yep.
Oops. But now that that's not a thing, bring on the cumulative upkeep.
Sure. Anything else?
No, because I have literally nothing else.
All right, well, you played a spell, so it's still day.
Yep.
Okay. Any combat?
No, I'm not going to do any combat this time.
Okay. I'm gonna untap and upkeep and draw.
Make a beast, chuck a beast. Make a beast, chuck a beast.
No, I'm gonna do some other stuff this turn, but I am
Hurl the
doing
beast
that.
at Jamie's face.
You
I'm
throw
gonna make a
beasts
beast.
at other people, you know that, right?
What?
No, because I have my answer to blackjack. I'm not worried about it.
Destroy all artifacts. Mhm.
Vandal Blast.
Ah,
Yeah.
Blast.
That's totally what I have.
Hmm.
He's just waiting until like I get something big.
Yeah, because Wormcoil Engine totally doesn't count.
Yeah.
It's a 6/6 with Death Touch and Lifelink. That's not big.
Anyways,
It could get so much worse.
yeah.
Look, just because there are worse animals than an alligator to eat you alive does not make you less eaten alive at the end of the alligator encounter.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
there
play.
could be a
true.
Blightsteel in here.
I'm gonna play cultivate.
Go get more land.
I'm gonna get. Red mana. And a mountain. And fuck it, we'll get a swamp. I will shuffle in just a moment. So that's out there. Let's I have the swamp come in tapped. Mountain would go to my hand. I'm gonna instantly play that mountain. Tap. 5 mana. And play my Totic Slime.
Your
4/4.
what?
Metodic Slime, when it is put onto the graveyard from the battlefield, he gets 2 oozes,
They
and they split into more oozes.
Yeah.
Oh,
He gets to chuck it, and then it becomes more things that he gets to chuck, and then it becomes more things that he gets to chuck.
That.
but it
See,
has a
it
limit,
could
though, right?
always
Like you
be
can only
worse.
divide it so many times.
Yeah, it goes down to 1/1s, and then I can't do it anymore. How that works.
It goes from a 4/4 to 2 2/2s to 4 1/1s, is essentially what happens.
All right, and then I'm going to. Amy, you still don't have flyers, right?
I don't have flyers, that is correct. Not yet, anyway.
Okay. I'm gonna swing Ziatora at you for 6.
I will take 6 commander damage.
Right.
Oh wow, I am silly. I totally forgot that there's a planeswalker on Jamie's board I could be swinging at.
There is.
There is.
Yep, her name is Arlen.
Speaking of, what is Arlen's loyalty right now?
5. But you already
Okay.
swung at me.
Yeah, I have an instep.
That's true. You can chuck things at her.
Yeah, but not going to. I just wanted to know. Because I'm gonna instead we know I'm sacking this. And
Yep.
I'm gonna do I gotta spread the love a little bit.
You don't though.
I do though. Because Jamie's been spreading the love, so I should also spread the love. Strike, I'm gonna send 4 at your face.
Alright. In response, Brandon.
Oh, what?
I'm not doing anything to you, don't worry. I just need to do it at
Okay.
your instep, is all.
Oh, okay. And I get 2
All right.
oozes.
I'm going to tap 6, including Path of Ancestry,
Okay.
to flash in Hollow Hinge Overlord at your instep.
Oh, right, because you can do that until.
Well, no, it just has flash.
Oh.
Arlen's thing, we already did a loop with that. So
Oh,
Hollow Hinge
okay.
Overlord just has flash.
I've totally lost track of what turn it is.
Unfortunately, it doesn't, because it's a wolf, not a werewolf, it doesn't share a creature type with Tovolar, so I don't get to scry.
Aw. Sad.
Yeah. Anything else? Sorry, that was your instep, so I didn't know if you had.
I made 3 more treasure. I upticked Rook, so now he's at 4. I have blockers.
Mhm.
I am good. Yeah. I need a shuffle.
Okay. In which case, we go to my turn. I will untap. At upkeep, a couple things happen. First thing on the stack, Hollow Hinge Overlord triggers. At the beginning of upkeep, I get a 2/2 green wolf creature token for every wolf or werewolf I control, which is currently 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They do have summoning sickness, but you have 5 wolves on the field. Second, it becomes night. So let me
Wait, didn't Brandon cast a spell?
He did, but Tovolar says that as long as I control 3
that's
or
right.
more wolves or werewolves, it becomes night.
Yeah, it's no longer in our control on Jamie's turn.
Yeah.
It becomes night. Everything transforms. When everything transforms, that triggers Huntmaster of the Fells, which means I get to do 2 damage to target opponent and 2 damage to a creature they control. So, Brandon, you have the most life.
No, that's fair.
So I'm gonna do 2 damage to you and 2 damage to one of your 2/2 slimes, just to split it.
Okay. In response.
In response.
I am going to pay 1 treasure
Okay.
and discard Beseju who endures. And I'm going to destroy the Celestis.
The Seiju who endures. Hold on.
Actually, no,
And
I'm
it-
destroying Lightning Greaves. I'm destroying Lightning Greaves.
You're destroying lightning greaves? Okay.
Yeah, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or non-basic land an opponent controls. That player may search their library for a land card with a basic land type. I will
With a
point
basic
out.
land type, it doesn't have to be a basic land, just a basic land type.
Yes.
No, it says basic land, I think.
No, it's a land card with basic land type. I will say Yavimaya does not give anything forest until it hits the field.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
No, it
Yeah.
has to be on the field. Yeah, no, hold on. I'm just going through my deck real quick.
Yeah.
Find.
There are cards that say all cards in your deck
Yeah.
and in your
The
hand are
Rootwater
also
Purifier
this.
out of the new set makes all your lands in your deck basic lands,
Yeah.
which is silly.
And wait, so does that go to my hand or the field?
It goes to the battlefield.
Okay, tapped or
And it's-
untapped?
It's untapped.
All right, well, it's a basic forest.
I just wanted
That's
to get
also a
rid of
forest.
Lightning Greaves. Like,
That's so fair. All right. Anyway, so I gained a life. I do get to. I do have to shuffle now, and I do get to cycle a card if I want to. Which once I'm done shuffling, I am going to cycle a card because since you already went and got me a land, I really don't think I need this land for turn.
fair.
So.
Where are my 1/1s?
Anyway, all right. So put that there. I am gonna cycle this land to draw a card. Wait, what was that? Okay. I have not drawn for turn yet because we haven't gotten that far. We're still at the untap upkeep phase. So, anything else, Brandon?
No, I'm done.
Blue player is tapped out.
Yes, blue players tapped out.
Strike. Are you doing anything before I draw at upkeep? And all these.
Nope, I'm
happen?
good.
Okay. So Brandon, you didn't take the 2 damage from my Huntmaster
Oh,
when it's
thank you.
transformed.
I was like, what am I forgetting?
Yep. All right. Draw for turn. Okay. Now I have to make some choices about what I'm doing. It's currently nighttime. I have all these wolves that have summoning sickness. So I can't do anything about that currently. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana to work with. All right. So I am going to cast a couple of spells. I'm going to cast so many spells that it will become day again on my turn. I know, shocking. So, first things first, I'm gonna tap Cinderglade, Path of Ancestry, and a Mountain for a green +2 to play Beastmaster Ascension. When a creature I control attacks, I put a quest counter on it. As long as it has 7 or more quest counters, creatures I control get +5/+5.
I have regrets.
Second, I'm going to tap a red, a green, and 2 more to play Decimate. Destroy a target artifact, target creature, target enchantment, and target land. I'm going to, for my target land, I'm destroying Sunhome. Sorry, Strike.
In response, I will tap the mana and Sunhome to give Feather double strike until end of turn.
Okay, so you're going to tap the mana for it?
Yep.
It is a historically accurate Decimate. It is 1 in 10. I do like that the flavor text on it is anarchy comes in many forms: social, individual, gruel. Hi, Inky. So that's the land. For artifact, I am destroying Blasting Station.
In response, I'm going to tap and sacrifice Worm Coil to deal 1 damage to you, Jamie.
That's so valid. And you get the 2 little 3/3s now.
And I get 3/3 Worm Coil.
1 with lifelink and 1 with death touch. I said the artifact. For the enchantment, I'm going to destroy Braids of Fire. Sorry, Strike.
You don't want to get rid of the epic thing over there? The saga?
The saga? No, I'm not worried about the saga.
I mean, that's fair.
He doesn't have enough artifacts to make it scary at this point.
I mean, he's going to have a 5/5 Death Touch and a 5/5 Lifelink here in a minute.
And a 5/5 Everflowing Chalice.
And I've got a shit ton of just wolves that I can block with. And then for target creature, I'm destroying Ziatora.
In response, I'm going to back 4 treasures and play big score. It'll resolve. I'm just kidding.
Okay. So draw 2 cards, create 2 treasures.
Yeah, and I discarded Old Gnawbone.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. And that's the first time Ziatora's been destroyed? Yeah.
Yep.
All right. That is all of Decimate's effects, I believe.
Yeah, you got 4
So-
targets.
I have 4 targets. I have 2, 3, 4, 5 mana left. I'm going to hang on to it. I'm going to do Arlen Moon's Fury's 0 again to make her a 5/5 trample indestructible haste until end of turn, which means she's actually a 6/5. 6. I have 6 creatures I could swing with, which is not enough to give me enough quest counters for Beastmaster Ascension yet, because these all have summoning sickness again. Unfortunate. So let's talk about Blackjack.
Nope. You don't
You
want to
have-
have me.
You have 2 3/3s and a 2/3, correct?
Yes, I do.
All right. Everything I control has trample. I guess I should also point that out.
Mhm.
And your stuff, one of them has lifelink, one of them has death touch.
Yes, it does.
Yep. All right. Strike, you have your 3/4 flyer.
With double strike this turn.
So ostensibly 6/4.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right, so Strike, I'm gonna swing at you with the 6/5 indestructible with trample.
Okay.
Brandon, you have a shit ton of slimes, right? And plus the beast that's a 3/3.
3/3, 2/2, 1/1, 1/1.
Okay. 3/3, 2/2, 1/1, 1/1. Cool. All right, Brandon, I'm gonna swing at you with No, because I want to throw those. Brandon, I'm gonna leave you alone.
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna
Painful.
throw.
It's painful.
I'm gonna throw 2 3-2s at blackjack.
Okay.
Trample.
Okay. So I'll
That's-
just take the 6.
So you'll take the 6.
Mhm.
All right, you'll
I
take
am
the
also
6,
going to take the 6.
and you will also take the 6. So that's 3 things. So I draw 3 cards.
Because
right.
life is a resource.
Life is a lead resource.
Life is the only resource I have in abundance at the moment.
Yeah. All right. Then go to second main phase, and I will play Rockfall Vale for turn for my land. It does not enter tapped because I do in fact control 2 or more lands.
No.
I will then pass the turn.
Okay.
So you untap, and then at your upkeep, it becomes day, and shit happens.
Yep.
Alright, so
Untap.
it becomes day.
Upkeep.
Upkeep. I gain a life. It becomes day. All of my werewolves transform. Because this transforms back into Huntmaster of the Fells, I get another wolf. Then Tovolar and Arlen also transform, and nothing happens with them. I did forget to note that because of I attacked with 3 creatures, so Beastmaster Ascension has 3 tokens on it.
Okay.
3 counters on it.
I can draw now.
I don't think I have anything else.
That was not what I wanted.
What is it? What you need?
Kind of. but
I don't
not
know.
really.
Did you try sometimes?
So, Antiquities Ward goes up to 3, so all of my artifacts are 5/5. Artifact.
Yeah, I'm saying real quick. No, that's all your artifacts become 5/5s.
Yep. Until end of turn.
Yeah.
Gonna play a land per turn.
Well, I'm trying to make a decision. No, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, there's more than 5. I'm going to.
You have 4 artifacts? No, Urza is not an artifact.
No. Look, I put you on silent. I need you to shut up. Okay. I'm going to pay 9.
That's
To
That's
make all of my
concerning.
artifacts indestructible
make all of your artifacts indestructible.
by playing Dark
Oh.
Steel Forge.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Darksteel Forge.
Any responses?
I will feel sad as an instant.
I feel less bad about my turn now.
Everything you have is
As an instant.
Does the Antiquities War go away after 3?
Yes, it
It
does.
does.
At the yeah.
All right. I'm trying to think if I have a response to Darksteel, Rick. No, that's genuinely not worth it, unfortunately. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna swing at you, Jamie, for 10.
Or 10. Do they have trample?
They do not.
They do not have trample, but they are indestructible.
They are indestructible.
Right, I'm
I
gonna check.
have a question.
And one of them has lifelink.
have a question.
And I have a possible answer.
So your Antiquities War Saga says
Mm-hmm.
artifacts you control become 5/5.
Yes.
Does that mean your Worm Coil engines would be 5/5s?
Yes,
They are artifacts, are they not?
they are artifacts. Yes, they're
so they're
currently
5/5s, and you have Urza, so they're 7/7s.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is
that's
Oh,
right.
You're
They are
swinging for
7/7s.
you're swinging for 14.
14.
14. But they don't have trample,
They do not.
so I chump with 2 wolves.
You gain
and
7
I-
life.
Gain 7 life.
You do gain 7 life.
Look at that. Getting some money back.
Guaranteed. This is why we're twins.
Yeah.
And I will end my turn, and my artifacts go back to not being creatures.
I mean, some of them do.
Well, some of them do, yes.
Some of them remain creatures. All right.
Just slightly smaller creatures.
Just a little bit.
That was only one spell, so it stays daytime?
It's already daytime.
Okay.
The casting of spells either turns it to day, or
Gotcha.
It's if it was night and you cast 2 spells, it would become day. But since it's day already, you have to cast no spells for it to become night.
Gotcha. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. All right. I will draw an extraordinarily disappointing card. And I'm going to play it because I don't have literally anything else to do. I will play a Clifftop Retreat, which comes into play tapped unless I control a mountain or a plains. I control both of those things.
Nice.
I have a spell in my hand, but it won't do me literally any good.
Except keep it daytime.
Yeah, and I don't know that I'm worried about it being day or night that much, especially since it's going to switch on Jamie's upkeep anyway, because Tovolar is a turtle.
Well, it switched to night at my
So-
upkeep.
So
It might.
let's talk.
Let's talk. Let's
I
talk
don't-
about this.
I don't think it'll be nighttime on Jamie's turn.
Because
So
So are you
Brandon's gonna
saying
do
that
all.
I need
Brandon's
to somehow
Wait.
keep it daytime for your turn? Is that the notion?
Yes, and
I
I
think
will
it's
also.
gonna matter.
It's not gonna matter. Like, it will be fine. I will let you know that you should swing with feather this turn.
What the fuck,
Okay.
Brandon? Are you talking about?
Well, I
you
was
should-
going to ask, Jamie, you still don't have anything with reach or flying, correct?
I currently do not have anything with reach or flying. That is correct.
You
How
should.
many counters are on Arlen?
5.
I can only do 3.
You can only do 3 because I destroyed Sunhome.
Yep. Well, let's do 3.
Okay. So Arlen goes down to a 2 loyalty counter. Technically, she's also
And-
just a planeswalker now.
All right, Brandon, it's my second main phase. Do you want me to keep it daytime? Is that what we're at? What we're angling
No,
for?
I'm just saying you do not need to worry about it becoming night. So you do you.
All right, fair enough.
If
I
you
will-
want to keep it day, play a card.
Yeah, no, the card I would play would be amazing at this moment if I had anything else to go with it.
That's valid. Then I would just save it.
So
And
I'm
it'll be
gonna
fine.
save it and pass the turn.
All right.
Okay.
So at Brandon's upkeep, it becomes nighttime. My stuff transforms because Brandon's apparently going to do something to me. I'm just going to go ahead and say the 2 damage goes to his face.
That's valid.
From Huntmaster of the Fells, and the other 2 damage will break your other slime.
Oh, well, that makes me a little sad. I'm just gonna get a die and say I have. That makes me sad because that makes my board less cool. Okay. So untap, upkeep, draw. Neat. I'm not gonna play that this turn. I am gonna pay. Yeah. 5 green. Doesn't matter. It's all forest.
Board white. Board white.
And
board white,
I'm
board-
gonna exile Timeless Witness
Okay.
to eternalize it. I have the token for it. That's a 4/4 zombie human shaman.
Zombie human shaman that does when it enters
It
the
enters the
battlefield.
battlefield.
Blasphemous act back to the hand.
I can get Blasphemous Act back to my hand.
Cool. I see
Okay.
what you're doing.
I'm gonna immediately sack a treasure to cast Blasphemous Act because there are definitely more than 8 creatures on the field.
Cool.
Yes, I see what you're doing.
So,
What does Blasphemous Act do specifically?
deals 13 damage to each creature.
That's not combat damage, is it?
Nope.
No,
Okay.
Nope.
I'm not fighting.
In response, I sacrifice Full Moon's Rise to regenerate all my werewolves.
Oh.
Also, in response, I'm going to pay an island. Essence Flux my Urza.
Yes. It is also worth noting, that is werewolves, so I do lose Hollow Hinge Overlord, unfortunately. But regenerating my werewolves does mean that because specifically Huntmaster of the Fells is not tied to the day-night cycle of the old set, but it actually comes in as Huntmaster of the Fells again, and when it re-ETBs, I get a wolf token.
Yeah, but you don't have all of those wolves.
Wait.
And I don't have the thing that makes them.
Why does it why does it re-enter the battlefield?
Oh no, it doesn't. It just regenerates.
Yeah.
Never mind. It doesn't. It never left the battlefield. It just lives
Right.
and is tapped.
Forgot about that.
Never mind.
fucking
You're correct.
enchantment. All right. Well,
It's all right. Jamie's just gonna kill me this turn. So
I do that right.
How would I kill you this turn? I have 2 creatures.
look,
7.
I don't
yeah?
question your werewolf deck. I just know that it can do things.
Don't question. I drink and I know things.
Well, I'm going to probably get retaliated against. I'm gonna pay 3
2.
down to 1 treasure to play Chatterfang,
Not the
Squirrel.
squirrel.
Squirrel General.
Yes, the squirrel.
I am then going to land for turn, play a Gruul Turf, and bounce a Swamp back to my hand. Then
Chatterfang. Squirrel General.
going to uptick Garuk to get a Beast token. Whenever 1 or more tokens would be created under my control, I get that and a squirrel.
Oh boy.
Where's my squirrel? Squirrel!
All right.
Should have just left. I should have left Winter Orb in here.
You should have.
I didn't need just some anger over that one card.
How many how many spells did you cast this turn? At least 2. So it'll become
2.
day at my upkeep.
Yeah, I technically I cast 3.
If it's 2 or more is what it matters. It doesn't matter the number past
Yeah.
2.
Oh no, this is create. That doesn't count as cast. Anyways, yeah, I also note that Chatterfang has Forest Walk, and you all have.
Oh boy.
Forest.
We do all have forests.
We do all have
Oh
forests.
boy.
That I'm going to pass my turn to get murdered by werewolves.
Alright.
We have forests against our will.
Untap. We do have forests against our will. Untap. At upkeep, it becomes daytime.
Yes.
I gain a life.
I tried.
Like that. I gain
It
a
was a
life,
noble effort.
and I can choose to cycle a card if I want, which I might do depending. I need to look at some stuff without revealing it real quick. No, I want to keep that, I think. And
No. At all the werewolves.
that's not as useful. I'm going to gain a life and discard Instigator Gang to draw a card. That's actually might be helpful because of Brandon, weirdly enough. All right. Moving on. We are gonna go to main phase. It's daytime, it's not night. We're gonna go to daytime. We're going to tap. It does not actually become night either with Tovolar because I only have control 2 werewolves currently. So it is not currently night. I'm gonna pay. I gotta figure out how I want to do this. A red with Path of Ancestry specifically, plus 1. Yeah, plus 1 to play Cruin Outlaw. First strike, 2/2. Actually, before I play that, sorry, I meant to up plus 1 Arlen so that it comes in with a 1/1 counter. So that comes in with a 1/1 counter. And then things are gonna get a little weird again. As I figure things out. So Cruin Outlaw comes in with a 1/1 counter.
That's fine. I'm gonna go buy Damnation while I'm.
Fuck off.
Do you have Karn that lets you like pull cards from outside the game?
That would still require me having a Damnation.
Psh, just proxy it. You got a laser printer, right?
I'm
I
going
worked.
to. I warped. I'm going to actually, because all right.
Started that, and I was thinking, we are farmers.
Blackjack, or not Blackjack, Strike. Your commander got killed by the board wipe. Blackjack's board did not get killed by the board wipe because of that Darksteel Forge.
And I flickered Urza.
And you, how did you flicker Urza? So you now you used it. Now you used it. Okay. Yep. All right, you flickered Urza, Darksteel Forge. So all you have up currently is Urza, which is a 2/3.
Yes, still a 2/3.
Okay. That has Summoning Sickness. Urza's a 2/3. I need some value off of that, I think. So I'm gonna swing at you for 4 commander damage, Blackjack. That's it.
Awesome. I will take 4.
All right, 4 commander damage, and I get to draw a card. And Beastmaster Ascension goes up 1 tick. If I can find the fucking, there it is. There's 4. Oh, hallelujah, glory be. Finally got this motherfucker.
Oh boy.
The thing that helps me with dealing with things like Strike's commander.
Oh, it gives your werewolves wings, so it's Red Bull.
Not exactly.
I I'm surprised we didn't get some bullshit like that with the Fortnite secret layer.
But I'm actually just gonna hold on to that for now. I'm gonna pass the turn to Blackjack.
All right. Untap.
Oh, I should have put the
Keep draw.
elixir of life in here, or the everlasting elixir that lets me shuffle my graveyard back into my deck.
That is not helpful.
There are a lot of Minotaurs.
True. One of them's a planeswalker.
I will tap 3 to play Chromatic Lantern.
Oh, well, now all your lands tap for everything.
Yes.
Still forest.
It's
still
still a
forest.
forest. But now I can also tap them to be mountains or swamps.
Well, they're not mountains or swamps. You can just tap them for that color of mana.
Exactly. I'm forcing my islands to become mountains.
I mean, you get a blood moon, you'd make that happen pretty easy.
True.
God, that's so fair.
uh,
Not in red though.
Is there a card that turns all lands into islands?
Not all.
Yes, actually, I don't remember what it is, but it's I think it's a Leviathan that basically floods the board, i.e. the land, so much that it all becomes blue islands.
Nice. Let's see.
It's not as devastating as Blood Moon, but and it also does it. It's similar to what Brandon has, where it doesn't take away your land type; it just adds the island. But it's dangerous because if I remember, that thing is also a 10/10 with island walk.
Really want to build that Chatterfang Voltron deck I saw.
Chatterfang.
I am going to go to combat.
Welcome to combat.
Thank you for inviting me here. I'm going to attack you, Jamie, for 10.
Okay. So you are attacking me for 10.
I am attacking you for 10.
Cool. That was a terrible move on your part.
I'm okay with that.
No, it's not actually a terrible move on your part. It's
Heroic
just
intervention.
No. No. What I am gonna do, though, is I am going to tap Arcane Signet and the Celestis for 2. And play Moon Mist, transform all humans, and prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn by creatures other than wolves and werewolves. So, Ranger of the Fells, or Ravager of the Fells, transforms, deals 2 damage to target opponent and 2 damage to a creature they control. I'm going to do. I can't destroy any of. Well, I can't destroy Urza either because it's a 2/3, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna do 2 damage to Brandon and destroy his squirrel token. Or wait,
Fuck
how big is
you.
Chatterfang? Chatterfang is
3.
3/3. Can't do that either.
3. Fuck you.
Wow. Sorry, Ash.
And then Tovolar transforms. That doesn't really do much for me. But Crew and Outlaw also transforms, which means that currently all my werewolves cannot be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. And also, Terror of the Crew and Pass does have double strike. Arlen is not actually a human. She is a planeswalker, so she doesn't transform. I block. Your stuff is indestructible, so unfortunately it does nothing to help here. But I do block your creatures with 2 of my own. They bounce off each other because I'm indestructible because you're dealing no combat damage, which means you also get no lifelink.
Yep, that's what that means.
And then I can't destroy your stuff, unfortunately, because it's currently indestructible until we get rid of that fucking Dark Steel Forge.
You have to exile it because it is an artifact, so therefore it is also destructible.
It is also indestructible. That is correct.
Like that.
Yeah, I have one of those in Mishra, unsurprisingly. That's my response. So
All right.
to your combat.
And yeah.
Hey, Pulsar. Haley hasn't gotten to that episode yet. Talked about the Ghost Leviathan.
Well, I mean, the Ghost Leviathan only is mentioned in Fire in the Dark. It's not like we fight a Ghost Leviathan. That was our off-stream game.
That's fair.
I have also told Haley about the Ghost Leviathan
Okay.
at the wedding. So
I was more just like Haley didn't know anything at all versus like don't tell Haley. I was more just giving context.
I will pass turn.
Okay.
All right. I will draw. Are we good? Am I good to draw?
Could be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should ask, how many spells did you cast, Blackjack? None? One?
One.
Okay, so it's still night. Or no, it's not nighttime. It's daytime. Things got transformed because of my moon mist.
Yes. So
But it's still daytime. Fuck. So does that mean Tovolar transforms back, specifically?
I
think so. At upkeep, I think he transforms back.
Yeah.
The other twos don't because they're old werewolves, but Tovolar does.
Yeah. So whatever is daybound transforms back.
Yeah. Sorry. Keep
All right.
going.
So I actually have stuff I can do. How many tapped lands does everybody have?
1, 2, 3.
9.
3. 3. So 3, 3, and 9. So 15 total. Hey, Parker.
Nope, that's way overkill. All right, so we're gonna do some stuff.
No such thing in Magic as overkill.
Hydrate.
Rogue's Passage taps for a Wingding, which taps the Boros Signet for red and a white. Hydrate.
Hydrate. Yes.
And a Plains gets me Feather's base cost. Then
All right.
we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 to get
Bring
Feather
in.
back onto the field.
That is
Sorry
true.
about that.
I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Then we're going to cast Temple of Triumph, or tap Temple of Triumph. We're not going to cast it. And the Decanter of Endless Water for 2 red to play Fists of Flame, targeting Feather.
Fists of
Fist
Flame
of
does
Flame.
what?
Draw a card. Until end of turn, target creature gains trample and +1/+0 for each card you've drawn this turn.
But she doesn't have haste.
No, she doesn't.
Okay. All right, and then, but that gets doubled, doesn't it?
It does get doubled. So double vision triggers and makes a copy of it. So the first one will resolve. The copy will resolve first. So I will draw a card. Feather gets +2/+0 and trample.
Mm-hmm.
Then the original will resolve. As it does, I am going to exile that card instead of putting it into the graveyard as it resolves. Per Feather's ability. I will draw another card. Feather gets +3, so it's a total of +5, which, not bad. Not bad. And then I will go to my end step. And during my end step, I will return the exiled card to my hand.
Okay. Commander, you know that blaming Echo for the Ghost Leviathan is like blaming a plumber for a clog. Shut the fuck up.
And that is basically all of my mana, so I am going to pass the turn.
Okay. At upkeep, because you did cast 2 or more spells, my werewolves do transform again because they're old school werewolves. So.
Yep.
And when Huntmaster of the Fells transforms, I get a wolfie.
Does
And with
anybody
that,
object
wolf-
if I use Terramorphic Expanse during somebody else's turn to do the searching and the shuffly and all of that nonsense?
Go for it.
Sorry, what? No, that's fine. Also, because of Arlen's +1 that I did last time, the wolfie does enter with a +1/+1 counter. Die!
We done?
I'm
Yeah,
getting a
sorry.
mountain, by the way, for everybody
Cool.
who's.
Oh, I also gained 2 life. I forgot about that effect of the Huntmaster of Fells.
Draw a card. Okay. You're
Danger
gonna
peppers.
tap. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 5 and a black, and then red and green. Ziatora is back.
Nice.
That's so fair.
Uptick. Now 2 beasts and a squirrel.
We have to get rid of Garrick, or he's going to get a shit ton of worms next turn.
I'm not afraid of worms.
He gets a 6/6 worm for every land he has.
I haven't hit Ash on purpose.
It doesn't matter if he's got fucking 12 6/6 worms.
I have worms too.
Oh, it's a worm brotherhood thing. Is that it?
Exactly. Mine just happened to be mechanical death worms.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna play Ziatora's Proving Grounds. Enters battlefield tapped. It's a dry land.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a swamp, mountain, forest squared. And then tap 2 for rampant growth.
Okay. Go get more lands. He's really building up to get as many worms as possible here.
I mean, I would too. Like that's fair.
Get this Kamigawa swamp.
That is a very pretty swamp.
It's very
Shuffle
pretty.
shuffle that
When
on
it comes to
Jamie's
play,
turn.
yeah.
Tapped. Card in hand. Thing has summoning sickness except for Shatterfang and a beast.
Mm-hmm.
I am. Tovolar is a 4/4 right now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to sack a treasure for a black. I'll leave this because I'm about to make more. And sack a squirrel to give one of my beasts +1/-1. On my end step, I'm going to sacrifice that beast, deal 4 damage to Tovolar.
Okay, hold on. Back up, because we're not there yet. You're saying you're going to sack the...
Back. Where am I
Okay.
backing up to?
No, you're fine. Keep going. No, you don't need to back up. So you're chucking the 4/2 beast at Tovolar for 4 damage?
Yes.
Okay. In response to you sacking the and chucking at Tovolar, I'm
Okay.
going to pay... well, first off, I'm going to pay 4 mana. 2 green and 2 colorless. Then I'm going to pay 4 green mana. Technically, it would all tap for green anyway, but also thanks for all the forests. To flash in using Arlen the Pack's Hope, because of her +1 I did last time. To flash in, Wolfbriar Elemental kicked 4 times for 4 wolf tokens, all of which enter with a +1/+1 counter. let me real quick. Just gonna do that real quick. He also comes in with a 1/1 counter. Gonna. All right. And then Tovolar dies. That is the second time he has died.
Part of me wants to get Frogify in this deck just for Tovolar.
What did Tovolar ever do to you?
There's a Kenneth's transformation in here somewhere.
I don't think I have Darksteel Mutation in this deck, but that's the
Look,
neatest one. I
played Polymorphous Jest on Mariah, and you all saw how that went over. So maybe think for a second. Anyway,
that was funny though. Admittedly, just the
anything else?
timing could not have been better.
That was your end step, right, Brandon?
Realizing I should have swung at you, but it's fine. Yeah, that was my end step. So I made 3 treasure tokens, and because of Chatterfang, I made 3 squirrels. And then I'm gonna cry as a bonus action and then shuffle at instant speed.
All right.
Awesome.
My turn. Untap. Upkeep. You cast at least one spell, right? You cast your commander.
Rampant growth and my commanders. Yes.
Okay. All right. So it's still daytime. All right. I will untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So I need to do math. So my commander currently costs 7 mana to cast. So that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not tapping it yet. I'm just doing math, which would leave me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left over. Which is, in fact, fine. Actually, that is exactly what I need. Is exactly 6 mana, in fact.
Oh boy.
I don't like when that happens. Like,
well, because I don't actually need. I actually realize I technically need 1 more mana because I don't want to use the Celestis for mana. I'm actually going to tap it to change the time of day. So I don't actually have enough mana. But that's fine. We have options. So first things first. Oh, fuck. All right, first things first. We are going to tap 7 with Path of Ancestry to play Tovolar. Path of Ancestry trigger, I get to scry 1. Who are you? What do you do?
I love that I'm not the only one that draws cards. Like, what the heck did I put you in this deck? I don't remember.
I'm gonna leave that on top. Then I'm going to tap 3. Yes, I'm going to tap 3 plus the Celestis, and it becomes night. So it becomes nighttime, which means Tovolar and Arlen transform. The old school ones don't transform because Tovolar would force them to transform normally, but he wasn't on the field at upkeep because Brandon is a dick.
Thank you, Brandon.
That was a joke, Brandon.
Oh, I'm mulling over what's about to happen. It's fine.
Then I'm going to do Arlen Moon's Furies. Oh, you know what? Actually, I can do this, I realize.
Yep, if you
But is it
cluster
more
up.
valuable to do the other thing? Is my question. Because I could do Arlen's Moon's Fury +2 to get more mana and let me do the thing I wanted to do. But it's not strictly necessary. No, I think her 0 is actually more valuable here. I'm going to turn Arlen into a 5/5 werewolf creature with Trample, Indestructible, and Haste. Then, I'm going to go to combat.
Welcome to
There's
combat.
Mortal Combat! I am going to swing. Brandon, you have 3 squirrels.
3/3, 3/3, 3 1/1s, and a 6/6 flyer.
3, 3, 3. So that's 6 creatures you have.
Yes.
All right.
Don't forget that planeswalker.
Don't forget that planeswalker is very true. So 4, 5, 6 creatures. We're going to go to combat. I'm going to swing Arlen the Moon's Fury and Arlen the Moon's Fury and this wolf token specifically are going at Garruk. Just to we're ensuring things in case, depending on how you do blockers. So these 2 are going at Garruk. Then
Okay.
this strike blackjack. What do you have? I'm just reading your boards real quick.
I have
I
Feather.
have. I
You have
currently
Urza.
only have access to Urza.
Okay. Then I'm going to swing 1, 2. That is not a 1/1, or that is not a 2/2 counter. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to swing these 4 creatures at Brandon specifically. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacking creatures, which puts Beastmaster Ascension up to 10, which means everything I control has +5/+5.
Mother.
Eternally, unless something happens to Beastmaster Ascension. So Brandon, that is an 8/8 and a 10/10 going at Garruk, and then 4 8/8s going at you.
What all has trample?
Only Arlen has trample.
Only Arlen?
Currently, only Arlen has
And
trample.
Arlen is a 10/10?
Arlen is currently a 10/10, yes. Well, I realize, hold on, before I finish declaring attackers, because my math is still, I'm still doing the math in my head. And I need to account for blockers, and everything's getting +5/+5, so it's a little hard to figure out. Actually, the Wolfbriar Elemental is also going to go at Garruk. Which makes it, that's another 10/10 going at Garruk. Not trample. Only Arlen has trample.
How much is coming at me?
40?
40?
8 times 4 is 32.
If trample goes through Garruk, does it hit me?
No.
No,
No.
Garruk is a separate target.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
So ultimately, if Garruk's is going to die due to trample no matter what, you're better off just not blocking at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
He could save Garruk, but he might die in the process is the problem.
I would. Alright.
Alright.
One thing this deck gets to do. And then there's 4 wolves coming at me. Okay,
Yep, for 32 damage. None of them have trample, however.
I block all of them.
Okay. Goodbye, squirrels and a beast.
Goodbye, my entire board. Really, because I can't lose these 2. Where are my
Yes.
lightning greaves or my swiftfoot boots?
It is
At the
11.
bottom of the deck, where they always are.
All right. All right.
Unless
I
you're
still, unless you're me, I get. Well, no, I don't. I got lightning greaves, but I did not get my soul ring or my swiftfoot boots, for that matter. All right. I still have 2 mana up, which I'm going to do nothing with. I spent all of my mana to cast Tovolar, and only Tovolar, right?
Yes.
Because
Only done Tovolar.
the other mana got spent on. So I've only cast 1 spell. So it is still nighttime when I pass the turn to Blackjack at upkeep. So
All right.
I will pass the turn to Blackjack.
Cool beans. Untap. Upkeep draw.
Oh, hello, Angry Dice Injections. I just, Hi, Sam. I'm sorry, I have not been paying attention to my, I've not been paying attention to my chat like I should. Hi, Sam. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, Angry Dice Injections. That is a fun fact that chimps use the medicinal plants to treat themselves for illness and injury. I did not know that.
I'm going to tap 5, even though this doesn't help me per se. I'm going to play Blinkmoth Urn. At the beginning of each player's pre-combat maiden phase, if Blinkmoth Urn is untapped, that player adds a MacGuffin. No, it's 1 colorless for each artifact they control.
Yep. I have that in Urza too.
Yeah.
Or not Urza, Mishra. We should play Urza versus Mishras.
We would end up hating each other.
Probably, because we'd be
I
playing
would
very
Just
similar
reenact
decks.
the whole Brothers War.
I would put Winter Orb in this.
Well, mine is old. My Mishra deck is old Mishra is the thing. All right, sorry. Go ahead, Blackjack. You were.
Yep.
What do you mean when you knew I got excited it wouldn't be good? I am offended.
They're not wrong.
At least it's not mono blue.
Werewolves
this
are
started
very
out as-
consistent and should not be the power level that they are.
I'm going to go to combat.
Welcome to combat.
Yep. And once again, I'm swinging at you, Jamie.
Okay, for 5 each, I believe.
Yes. So 10 total.
They are 5/5s.
Yes, they are.
All right, my creatures are currently 9/9 and 7/7.
That's
One
cool.
of yours is a death touch, however.
It is, and the other one's a life link.
The other one is a lifelink.
And they're both indestructible.
And they're both
They
indestructible.
are.
So I'm going to block the lifelink one so that I only take 7 from the death touch one and you gain 7. So we effectively
5.
trade life totals.
It's just 5 at the moment.
Oh, it's just 5. Never mind.
Yep.
You're correct. Because you didn't. It's
Yeah,
not
the
thing.
saga's long gone.
Saga is dead. Long live the
is
saga. Cool. Great.
All right, and I will pass turn.
Okay.
You played Blink Moth Urn, so it's still only played Blink Moth Urn, so it's still night.
It is, unfortunately.
I will definitely make it daytime when this is done.
All right.
Draw my card. I'm going to play Windstarred Crag for turn. It is a Boros land, enters the battlefield tapped. I gain a life when it comes into play.
Yep, that's a classic one.
All right, beginning of my pre-combat main
Congratulations
phase,
on gaining life.
I have 2 artifacts, so I will get 2 colorless mana.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
I am going to use the 2 colorless mana plus this red mana and the Boros Signet for 4 total mana to play a Sentinel Tower. Whenever an instant or sorcery spell is cast during my turn, Sentinel Tower deals damage to any target equal to 1 plus the number of instant and sorcery spells cast before that spell this turn.
I feel like I was considering building like a stall deck that used Sentinel Tower.
I mean, if you use it with like stacks, it can be pretty decent.
Yeah.
Powerful. I don't think it's going to be nearly as powerful in this deck, but I mean, it's something. How many tapped lands does everybody have?
Oh god, a lot. 1,
think I'm
2,
at
3,
10.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
5.
So
5.
24 total.
24 total. Perfect.
Oh, sorry, 25. I'm at 11.
25.
All right, 20.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do.
I'm not liking this.
We are gonna pay red and red to cast Fist of Flame on
Is this a
Feather.
board wipe?
Wait, I
No.
thought. Oh, right, it comes back to your hand
Yep.
because of feather.
Yep.
It is the first instant or sorcery I've played this turn, so I am going to copy that spell.
Mm-hmm.
So both of those are on the stack. While they
Yep.
are on the stack, I am then going to tap a Plains for white and cast Defiant Strike on Feather.
Defiant Strike is
Target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn and draw a card.
Okay.
3 best words in Magic.
Yep, got a lot of cantrips in this deck. All right.
I
So-
realized that I forgot something.
Uh-oh.
I should have. Brandon, how much damage did you end up taking?
0.
0? You took 0. Never mind then. I didn't forget something. I didn't get to draw any cards.
I chose to give up my dream and not die.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, keep going. I thought I got
Okay.
to draw cards
So
that I
when I
missed.
cast Defiant Strike, Sentinel Tower deals damage equal to 1 plus the number of instant and sorcery spells. I'm sorry. So when I cast Fist of Flame, Sentinel Tower activates. So it will deal 1 plus the number of instant or sorcery spells cast before that spell this turn. So that is 1 damage. I'm going to point that at Arlen.
Arlen. Okay, so she'll take 1.
She'll take 1, and then when Defiant Strike gets cast, I can do 2 damage, and I will do that also to Arlen.
All right, so Arlen's dead.
Yes. Then Resolution. So Defiant Strike resolves, and resolves
Okay.
into exile with Feather. I draw a card. Then the copy of Fists of Flame resolves, targeting Feather. Feather gets 3 + 3/+0 because I've drawn 3 cards so far this turn. Because I draw the card from Fists of Flame's copy.
Mm-hmm.
Then the original Fists of Flame goes off, and that will be another +4/+0. So that's a total of +8/+0. That will
Okay.
also resolve into exile, and I will draw a card. Then I'm going to play. Oh, I did this wrong. Oh well. That is unfortunately how the cookie crumbles at times. So I'm going to go ahead and tap 5 mana to play Mana Geyser and add 26 red mana to my mana pool.
Oh boy, this is about to get fun.
Not as fun as I would like because I don't have a Chromatic Orrery in this deck.
Oh,
26 or 25? Because we had 25 tap mana.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it went up to 26. So
It went up to 25. It was 24. It went up to 25.
it unfortunately isn't going to wind up mattering. But Sentinel Tower will trigger. So that is 3 mana or 3 damage. So that is going to go towards Urza.
What
so
Urza?
Urza's dead.
I don't
So-
know what Urza you're talking about. There's no Urza here.
Not anymore.
That is the. Is that the first or second time that Urza's died?
That's the
Second
fourth.
time.
Or second?
Sec-
Oh, okay.
Second time.
Second time.
Yeah, Blackjack
Uh,
tracks mana, not number of times.
Not turns?
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. It's easier for me to keep track of.
Gotcha,
how much I
gotcha.
gotta pay.
Yep.
All right. Then I am going to use 2 of that mana to
Leave.
play
23
Explosive
left.
Entry. I am going to destroy the Celestis. And then
That's
I'm going
probably a good idea.
to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Because it is targeting Feather, I am also going to exile it when it resolves.
Mhm.
So it goes into the to be played later pile. And then I have a whole bunch of red mana and no white mana. So that's where that fun train goes. Oh, but I do get to do 4 damage with Sentinel Tower. How big is Tovolar?
He is a 4/4.
I will
Wait.
do 4 damage to Tovolar.
No, he's a
Is he-
9/9.
No, he's a 9/9 because of
He's a
Beastmaster
9/9
Ascension.
because of the Beastmaster
Yep.
Ascension. Then I will hit Shatterfang
For 4.
for 4. And then I've got Feather is +8/+0. Yes, total of +8/+0.
So 12 damage total from her.
13 total because she's also got a +1/+1 counter on her. No, so you're right, 12.
Well, she's a 3/4, not a 4/3.
Yep. Math is hard.
I'm bad at math until it's playing Magic the Gathering.
Remember,
and
math is
I
for
will go
blockers.
ahead and swing at you, Jamie, with Feather.
For 12.
Remainder.
Okay. That's fair. I'm doing some math here real quick.
And in doing so, leave myself completely open to retaliation with no mana and no ability to block. But that's just how that goes. That's how that goes.
You did
I will-
cast enough that it is now daytime, though.
Oh, yeah. And then at end step, I will return all of these cards to my hand. And I will not take 20-something mana burn because they
That's
changed
not a
it.
thing anymore. All right.
That's
so
disappointing.
at Brandon's upkeep, I become Tovolar becomes.
So I was
a
debating
man.
doing the Mana Geyser as my first spell so that it would double. And then I was like, oh, but if I do that, then I don't draw as many cards, and I don't know that I actually have much to do with all of that mana. And then, of course,
Yeah.
I drew into other spells that drew cards, and it's like, well, yeah, that's how that go.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, pretty much.
At my pre-combat main phase, I get 3 mana from Orb.
Yep.
Mana burn
Uh,
doesn't exist anymore.
How many treasures do you have?
I have 3.
My commander
I,
bolts are.
I
Oh,
get
I'm
3.
sorry.
I get 3 from Blackjack's card.
Yep.
Yes, I thought that said 16 on the die on the
Oh
treasures,
no, that's
so-
the number right next to it.
Okay.
Three's right here. 16's right now. It's not a spin
Okay.
down, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
I don't know where my spin downs went.
Totally fine. I was just reading that. I'm like, it
well-
looks like you have 16. Don't you get 16 mana?
Gods, I wish.
Hey, value.
Play a land.
3 extra. 3 extra mana.
Hey,
I'm
3
gonna-
extra mana is nothing to sneeze at. Like,
Gonna
Not at all.
Never is.
it ain't
tap
nothing.
3. I'm gonna do Kodama's Reach. We'll get to that in a minute. Jamie, you still don't have Reach, right?
I do not still have reach.
All right, take 6, you motherfucker.
6 commander damage.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will go down to 11. And I will note the.
Solve Kodama's and pass to Jamie so I can die.
I mean,
Genuinely.
actually, I was about to
strike
say
is-
Jamie can
strikes-
really only kill one of us, and I think it's
strikes,
going to be me. but I'm not sure that that's accurate. I'm reasonably certain that they can kill all of us.
I can kill, I think, 2 of you, but I don't. All right. Untap.
Yep.
Upkeep. At upkeep, Tovolar has enough wolves to say, hey, everybody, we're all going to be werewolves now.
Yeah, he does.
So, at that, when Ravager of the Fells becomes a big boy, he does 2 damage to a person and 2 damage to a creature they control. So I'm going to do 2 damage to Strike and 2 damage to your commander.
Sure.
So she's at what, 3 right now
Yep.
for toughness?
3 health left.
3 health left. Cool. Great. Then I'm gonna draw for turn. We're gonna see what we get. I know what I get because I got to. What?
How many artifacts do you have?
I have 2 artifacts.
Well, you
No,
get
I have 1 artifact because someone destroyed my fucking Celestis.
Oh, such a shame. You have 1.
If it makes you feel any better, Jamie, I absolutely would have blown up the Dark Steel Forge or something over on Blackjack's board, except that it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
Indestructible.
Right.
My first thought was, oh, it's time to blow up that Dark Steel Forge. And it's like, it's indestructible, isn't it? Oh, yeah. That's
It is. Yes. All right. It's time.
The single
to do
best
some-
word in Magic, indestructible.
So I have one.
I have ways to deal with that, just not at the moment.
I have 1 colorless. I'm gonna tap 2 red and play Breakneck Rider. I'm gonna tap. I mean, I guess everything has green technically, but I'm gonna tap Temple of the False God for 2 colorless and Path of Ancestry for a green. For Daybreak Ranger, I get to scry 1 because it shares a creature type. I will keep that on top. Actually, I'm not going to keep that on top because it's useless with what's about to happen.
Lots of death.
Then I will cast for a green, a red, and another. The enchantment Fires of Yavimaya. Creatures I control have haste. So that means those 2 creatures that just came in do in fact have haste. Then Strike, you have
Nothing to block with and only 25 life.
25 life and no mana.
No mana, nothing to block with. A bunch of cards in hand I can't cast.
All right. So I'm going to send these 3 at you for 26.
Yeah, that will do it.
Brandon, you have a lot of
Nothing.
mana.
Nothing. I have a land in my hand.
Okay. You have 1 card in hand?
I
Okay.
have 1 card in hand. It's this card, and it's you
Okay.
would know it's the mountain I found earlier.
That's true. You went and searched for it with Kodama's Reach, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right. And you have 27 life?
Yeah, so 4 wolves, and you got me.
I'm trying to be a little more precise because I want to see if I can how much I can also hit Blackjack for.
No, that's fair.
So you have 27 life, so that would be 9 plus 9 is 18 plus 9 is 27. Oh, except this one has double strike, so I can just send it with. So that's 9 times 2 is 18. 27 exactly at you, Brandon. And then 8 is 24 plus 9 is 33. Just for the sake of it, because I don't know what Blackjack has in store. 33 plus 8 is 41. Yeah, 41. No, I need to probably at least keep some blockers in case he does something. So 33 at Blackjack.
Blackjack, you technically have forests. You could play fog.
No, I'm out.
He's out, yeah.
You're not out until the damage gets dealt. If he casts
I'm going
fog
to
before combat
that's
damage,
fair.
and play dramatic reversal to untap.
Okay.
all my non-land permanents.
All right.
Um,
So, what are you blocking with?
what you any of your creatures have trample?
No.
What are your two biggest ones coming at me?
Tovolar and one of the wolves. It's 3 tokens in Tovolar, so
All right, so my death touch will be blocking Tovolar,
okay.
and my lifelink will be blocking one of your wolves.
And it's a 5/5.
No, they're 3/3s.
They're 3/3. Oh, because Urza's dead. But the death touch one, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
So
That's why I'm
Tovolar
putting
will
Tovolar.
die. One of the wolves will. I can't destroy it because they're indestructible. So you'll still take 16 damage.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll gain 3.
But Tovolar will die, and you will gain 3 life. So 3 life is gained, so you go up to 35, and subtract 16, so you go down to 19 total.
Okay.
Tovolar is
That's
dead.
somebody.
That's 3rd time being in that field.
And now
Alright.
I can scoop up my cards, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
now you can. Now you can.
I
start
just wanted to
cleaning
make
up.
sure there wasn't
Oh,
going
it
to
is
be like
still
a
night.
last second
Now.
save.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yes. All right. I don't think I have anything else to do on my turn. The fact that Blackjack's still alive. However, we will
By
go.
the skin of my teeth.
We will go to upkeep. It will, in fact, actually become day because of how many fucking spells I cast. Which is to say 2 creatures. And because I cast 2 spells, even though these are old school werewolves, they will still transform, which means Ravager of the Fells, or rather Huntmaster of the Fells will trigger. I will get a wolf token and gain 2 life.
All right. This will make or break the game.
Oh, man.
Fuck is
My
my
next
heroic
card was
intervention?
Vandal Blast.
All right.
No.
Vandal Blast next turn.
Now what?
Why did I get this now? God damn it.
These are tapped.
Then would have been great.
All right, so pre-combat main phase, I get 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 6.
Yes, because you have 6 artifacts.
So I will pay 1
Mm-hmm.
and 6 colorless to play Terrasen Mindbreaker.
I don't know what that is. I can't.
It
It's
is
very
from
easy.
Brothers. Yeah, it's from Brothers War. It is a
Whenever it
6/4.
attacks Mill, have your library. Jesus.
I told you this is a salt generator deck. Okay. What's the highest converted mana cost of creatures you control, Jamie?
4.
0.
4, huh?
Negative 47.
Yes, the highest converted mana cost I currently have of creatures is 4. I have 2 creatures on the field that are CMC 4.
So 2 blue.
Mm-hmm. He's
1, 2,
becomes a human
3,
when he dies.
4. And I'm going to play Displacement Wave, where X is equal to 4. Return all non-land permanents with converted mana cost of 4 or less to their owner's hands.
Okay.
So that does hit your tokens too, doesn't it, Blackjack?
I was gonna ask, does that
does.
hit tokens?
It hits-
so
it
tokens
hits tokens.
disappear.
Because they have a 0 converted mana
Yep.
cost.
Yep. So everything goes. The tokens do have a
and
0
the
CMC.
Lantern and the Chalice too, I think.
Mm-hmm. Turn all non-land permanents.
All
So
non-land
that also hits my Arcane Signet.
Yep.
And my Beastmaster's Ascension. And Fires of Yavimaya.
does indeed.
Oof.
That's my entire board. Goes
It's
to
like
my
a
hand,
board
in
wipe,
fact.
but you get to still play it.
Yeah. Fascinating. All right.
I would have played it last turn, but didn't
But you
have
wanted
enough-
Brandon and I to die?
No, I wanted to play Blink Moth, and it took too much mana
That's fair.
at the time.
I mean, and there was
Okay.
no way to know for sure that that was how that was going to wind up.
And
you can't swing with that because it has summoning sickness.
correct.
Okay.
I will pass turn.
Okay. Let's see. You have 19 life.
I have 19 life and a 6/4 indestructible defending me.
I don't care about that.
Are you just gonna burn me for 19?
So you have 19 life currently.
Yep.
Calculating things in my head. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana to work with. Untap. At upkeep, how many spells did you cast? 2? So it's still day.
2, yes.
Draw for turn. All right. Land for turn. Let's see what I can do. I need 1, a red, and a green for that to play the Fires of Yavimaya, so that everything creatures I control have haste. Then all right.
Well, that's comforting. Apparently, I'm getting
I
no
don't.
tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Because I totally prepared for that.
All right. Then I'm gonna tap 4 mana.
Okay.
1, 2 plus 5 green. And yes, that is green. Or actually, it's not all green because Brandon's not
Yeah,
here.
you killed it.
So
You kept us alive. You'd still have all that green mana.
yeah, but I wouldn't be alive is the problem because I couldn't deal with another full round of y'all kicking me in the face. All right. So 4 plus 4 for Wolfbriar Elemental kicked 4 times.
Okay.
So I've got Wolfbriar Elemental plus 1, 2, 3, 4 wolves
Okay.
with haste. So that's 8,
Paste.
12 damage coming at you
Okay.
if I swing, which I'm not.
Okay.
But like I'm doing math right now. It's 12 damage coming at you currently. Math hard. Math hurt. You have on the field, you have your big fuck off thingamajigger
I do.
that will mill my deck, which is fine.
Which great.
Only
is it
half.
It
Only half.
doesn't even have to deal damage. Just when it attacks.
I know it's just when it attacks. That's fine.
So beautiful.
That's a word for it.
I need to get this for my mill deck.
I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, draw. Where were you like 3 turns ago?
3 cards deeper in your deck.
Yeah. Suppose so.
I'm just gonna start counting the number of cards in my deck now, just for just so we're.
It speeds the process along.
Yeah.
Oh.
So let's see. 4 and 4.
6,
To play Urza
41,
again.
42, 43, 44, 46, 48, 49, 50, 51, 53, 54, 56, 8, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66 currently.
Okay.
So
So we're going
you
to
played your
combat.
commander.
Played by commander. We're going to combat. I am
7.
swinging at you for
20,
8.
6, 7,
In middle
30,
top
31,
33.
33. All right. I was counting it out. Hold on. And you're swinging at me for 8, you said?
Yes. Yes. Sir.
8. All right. Let me make sure there's nothing in this top 33 that when it enters the graveyard causes my entire graveyard to go back in my deck.
Well, that would just be great. Because then I would concede there and we'll call it a night.
No, I do not. I don't have the fucking red elemental or whatever it's called. That I don't remember what it's called, but it would do that. Anyway, so and then you're swinging me for how much? 8.
8.
You have how much mana open?
2.
2. Hold on. I need to do some math of my own. Mana. Okay. I'll block with a wolf.
Okay. The wolf is a 4/4.
And no, it's just a 2/2.
Okay. All right.
You don't have trample, do you?
No, it does not.
Okay. Cool.
And I will pass turn on that one.
All right.
And I think this is the turn that you kill me, right?
I believe so. All right.
Play out.
We'll play it out just to make sure. So I will tap Temple of the False God plus a green for Beastmaster Ascension.
Okay.
I will tap 2 reds and a green for Crew and Outlaw. I will tap this mana. This taps for all the colors I have for Breakneck Rider.
Okay.
And I will tap the rest of it for Daybreak Ranger.
Okay.
Technically, I do get to scry 1 because of the Path of Ancestry. I will just leave it on top. Where were you, like, fucking 6 turns ago?
Yeah.
That far down the deck because of how much you milled me, obviously. Then I will swing at you because everything has haste because of Fires of Yavimaya. I'll swing at you with 7 creatures, which will give me 7 Beastmaster Ascension tokens, which means everything has +5/+5. So the minimum that's swinging at you is 7. So that's 7 times 5 is 35 damage, plus 35 plus 8 is 42. No, 43 plus another 9 is 52 damage.
And I am a dead.
Ah! I was terrified.
That was the card that I was upset that came so late.
Which one is that?
Yep.
Is that Isochron Scepter?
It is.
It is. Yep, that would have been annoying.
Like, here's all the cards that I wanted. Hey, look, there is a counter spell in there.
Oh, there is.
Expensive counter spell, but ooh, look at that! Look at that classic Plains.
I barely pulled that one out.
Was. Hey, there it is.
That was a close one.
It was fun, and like I'm glad I putting this deck through its paces. to see that, oh yes, I would become the archenemy at my LGS.
You know, it didn't
Hey.
generate as much hate as I thought it would.
Hey, Blackjack, put
What's
Winter Orb in there.
You should put Winter Orb in there.
Put-
If you're
put
gonna
Winter-
take it to your LGS, you should
Yeah.
put Winter Orb in there.
Yeah, I
No,
got
no,
one right there.
Yeah, bring Urza back, play against Jamie, have Winter Orb in your deck.
Hey! No,
I
that's
also
fair.
need to get static orb too.
What about Mesmeric Orb? All the orbs. You should do Orb
Yeah.
Tribal.
Here's all right. Here's the thing. Tovolar, according to at least the most consistent commander power level calculator I could find, Tovolar is only a 5. I don't believe that because it's more consistent than my 7.
Oh, so this is how Isochron Scepter in the deck's gonna work. Imprint Tail's End on it.
The reason.
Ooh.
Oh god,
And then
that's
I-
worse.
Pay 2 and just keep.
Ooh.
Yeah, no. The reason Tovolar is as consistent as he is, Brandon. It's not his general power level, because as y'all noticed, I didn't really have anything, and nor did I ever really get anything to deal with y'all's flyers. I just kind of had to take that. Our good strike was 3 commander damage away from killing me with commander damage.
Had you not blown up Sunhome, I'd have gotten you.
I know. That's why I blew up
I think
Sunhome.
it's right.
Um,
Jamie blew up Sunday.
There's a reason I blew up Sunhome. Anyway, so like I have no real way to deal with flyers. That is why it's a 5. I have a couple glaring weaknesses in this deck. The only reason it's as consistent as it is because Tovolar generates just a shit ton of card draw.
Yeah, having a commander that basically says all or most of your creatures, when they hit a player, draw you a card is really strong.
I really gotta start remembering whenever Jamie says, "Oh, I'm bringing werewolves," I need to just drop whatever I'm thinking and play Shurikai.
But Werewolves
you
is not
just-
even
you
my
need to get card
strongest
draw.
deck.
No, I understand that.
big
It's the card draw.
beef.
So I need to match it with a commander that. Because here's the thing, Artifacts is no longer my strongest deck. It is zombies.
That's fair. I mean, here's the thing also. When we're talking consistency, Tovolar's not even my most consistent deck. My most consistent deck is the one I usually bring, Audric.
Oh yeah, word soup.
Yes. But Audric, I feel like I can beat at some point. I have not
Well,
felt
yeah.
that way about Tovolar yet.
Yeah.
Has
just
no one
gotta
beaten
beat
Tovolar
him.
yet?
If they
Not-
have, it was Mariah.
I would
I
say
think
I
she-
think the only person
she
who has
board
is
wiped
maybe
you and
Mariah.
then- She board wiped
Yeah,
you with
Yeah.
Markov.
that is what happened. That is how Mariah did end up winning the day
No,
once.
it wasn't Markov. It was
wasn't?
No.
according to Mariah, it was the Exit to Exile deck.
Okay.
The Gruul Exile.
Cruel is cruel.
I mean, this is a cruel deck, if you haven't noticed.
Oh,
I was more just
oh,
like,
no.
what? Oh,
Look
I
at
know.
TCG
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah, hi everyone. You should join our Discord to see how Mariah found me.
Oh no.
Oh god, is that after I got rid of Garrick?
That's like, no, that was after I was dead, and I was just having to watch.
I was gonna say, I think both Brandon and I are dead in that.
Yeah,
shot.
we're both
Yeah.
dead in that shot.
Is Mindbreaker on the field yet? I think so.
I don't know. It was like a couple minutes
looks
ago.
like it.
It wasn't that
I-
long ago.
By the way, here's the number of just counters that I had to run on this deck today.
Yeah.
Like,
Like I said, I'm more just mad that like this deck is like, I got to do the concept of the deck, but I didn't really get to do it the way I wanted to. Like Garruk's not supposed to be the main way I get stuff on the field.
the main way you get tokens to throw at things.
Not even tokens. I have a number of cards that are like haste and blitz and everything else, so I can do combat damage and then sack them before they get sacked to their own effect. Is the point?
Yeah.
But
And
it
you got
was
that like mitosis slime.
I got Garuk in my opening hand, and then land, search for land, land, search for land. I just could not draw anything.
The main reason this game even went as long as it did was genuinely because of that first Blasphemous Act.
Yeah.
Because that first Blasphemous Act took out the two of my best
that's
buffing,
why
specifically Avabrook Caretaker, as well as took out my Howlpack Piper that allows me to cheat in a lot of my.
Yeah.
Also, I gotta remember I need to keep Seiju around for that fucking Beastmaster's Ascension, because fuck that card. I use it. Fuck that card.
Beastmaster's Ascension? Yeah, Beastmaster's Ascension's real good in anything that runs green. Is the thing. Like, it's... I mean, even in the deck you're running right now, it'd be good, because then even if you didn't swing, you could chuck things that are that big as well.
Yeah, I just, like... For me, it's getting enough quest counters on it, because this is not a combat-heavy deck. Unless I'm consistently drawing the, again, 25 for CMC and lower cards in here.
Yeah, as opposed to when I was just throwing fucking the Hollow Hinge Overlord. If you hadn't gotten rid of Hollow Hinge Overlord on that second Blasphemous Act, this game also would have ended a bit sooner.
And like, my main thing was getting rid of your token generation, because that was what was killing me, was you consistently had blockers, so I couldn't swing. So even if I did go to combat, it was just not going for me. But yeah. No.
Anyway.
And, Mara, I know you're right. Consistency doesn't equal power. The thing is my most consistent deck is my most powerful deck, so I do equate the two normally.
Oh, that's fair.
Because Will Helt is so consistent. It's get Will Helt, play everything.
In terms of overall power, in terms of my decks that are overall power without consistency, that's Atraxa. Atraxa has the power without the consistency. She's just... Her infect can and will go off when it goes off, but it's sometimes difficult to get there. In terms of my decks that have both power and consistency, it's the mono blue that I got hated for last time we played.
Yeah, it's valid.
In terms
we don't talk about that deck.
In terms of just raw consistency, Tovolar and Odric are probably my most consistent. And then if you want power level unstable, consistency off the fucking wall, Mishra.
Yeah.
Mishra is my meme deck.
It is. Because that's the one with
Possibility Storm, yeah.
Yeah, Possibility Storm. I wanted to say Thought Storm for some reason. No,
Thought Storm is the blue card that lets you draw 3, put 2 back.
It's Brainstorm.
Oh, that's Brainstorm. No, there is a Thought Storm too. That's a different card. No, that's Strike. You haven't gotten to play against my Mishra deck. I have the old Mishra, the Mishra that's like when you play a artifact, go search for an artifact with the same name and put it on the field.
Oh yeah, I've seen you play that deck. I haven't played it. I've seen you play it. I haven't played against it.
I mean, it's fucking funny.
It is hilarious, but
it just hurts my brain because Jamie's like playing their normal cards and getting everything because of how their deck is set up.
And everyone else gets to like fucking top deck. They're playing top deck. Say, I'm not playing what's in my hand. I'm playing the type of the thing that's in my hand.
Yeah. So it's just, it breaks my brain. But yeah. Anyways, fortunately it's been 3 hours, so we definitely don't have time for another game.
Nope. That's because you did Blasphemous Act, so.
Well, I wanted my deck to do something.
That's so fair.
And I got really close to that.
You did. It was really good, actually. You were definitely, at various points, you were all the biggest threat to me, which is hilarious because you were all explicitly targeting me. None of you almost ever targeted each other.
Because
you all targeted me.
Here's the thing. So for me, especially for this match, was okay. Strike's new to the table, and Blackjack's bringing a new deck. I want to see what their decks can do. I know what bullshit your werewolves are.
I haven't made a new deck in a while. I would make a new deck, but that costs money.
I
and
mean, that's totally fair. It was just like, for me, it was the show of it. I wanted to see what everybody's decks could do. I know what werewolves do, so I need to like stomp on werewolves enough that other people get to do their decks.
yeah,
Well, now you know what that deck does.
Now I know what they can, so now I can target everyone.
yeah. Well, here's the thing: is that like I said, at various points, first, I think it was Brandon. You were, because unfortunately, Blackjack, you were just a consistent threat. Is the thing, but not like you never became the threat. You were just consistently a problem that would build up.
Yep.
Brandon, you became the threat when Garrick got to 6. Along with all the other shit you had on the field.
Even got close to 6. He was at 5, and you were immediately targeting him. And I was like, it's gonna be 2 rounds before I can do anything.
Yeah.
But sure, he'll go to 2 loyalty.
This is the big problem in this deck.
That infinite fuck off combo, yeah.
Yep, that's the infinite combo.
I held a Crozen grip in my hand for that entire game, by the way. Just in case it somehow managed to come back. Unfortunately, then you played the Darksteel Forge, and I was like, well, this is useless to me in this case.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of exile, unfortunately.
That Darksteel was in my opening hand.
Oh,
I mean,
I had a Return to Dust waiting for it. I just didn't ever draw it. And ultimately, like, when it comes down to it, I don't know that I would have necessarily, like, I would have held on to it for the Darksteel Forge rather than like pointing it at anything else, but I don't know that I would have necessarily like used it right away. But I'm trying to figure out, I think I need to find more consistent card draw, and I don't know what the solution to that is.
I'm gonna wait for Dominaria Remastered. I'm gonna buy a Vampiric Tutor, a Worldly Tutor, and Gamble. And put them all in this deck.
I'm gonna buy Optimus Prime. No, I'm not. Because I have issues with Transformers being magic cards.
That's fair. My problem is they're not vehicles.
They are, some of them. They're
Some of
just
them are.
weird vehicles.
That's fair.
Bumblebee
They're
at least
vehicles
should be a
that you
vehicle.
don't crew.
Yeah,
They're vehicles you don't crew.
I have a couple of decks that if I were to build a new deck, I would rather just build it myself rather than buy the precons or tinker with.
Yeah.
I just, again, money.
No,
costs.
totally. I mean, yeah, this one's pure built. It's just most of our collection is precon cards.
Yeah.
This deck started out as a $50 deck. And then, buying the box of Brothers War instantly made it worse.
So, what I'm hearing is, for those of you in Jamie's chat, there you go. So Jamie can build something else.
Something, so I can finally bring something new to. I have not brought a new deck to this table because the thing is that when I brought that mono blue deck to the table the last time we played,
that was the last deck that you hadn't played on the show yet.
Yep, that is all my decks I have now played on stream. I have played Omnath, I have played Mishra, I have played Audric repeatedly, I have played Tovolar, I have played mono blue, and I have played Atraxa. They have all been played on stream. So means that thank you for the subscription, Haley. I appreciate it.
I haven't played Kenny yet.
So I need a
I hate that deck.
Kenny.
Yeah, Kenrith the Return.
Oh, yes. So
I hate that deck so much.
So Wooburg, but not Wooburg.
he's mono white, but he has Wooburg colors, so it counts. No, if I were going to build the deck that I want to build I'm also then going to have to buy Infinite tokens because the deck I want to build is your stuff is now my stuff.
You mean like my pirate deck?
That was almost that was almost the sub theme for this one, by the way. Your stuff is my stuff.
It's like your pirate deck, but worse in that your stuff
Probably
is
more
my stuff.
consistent.
It's not just your stuff is my stuff in the terms of like I'm taking it. It's your stuff is my stuff by anything that you discard, anything that you sacrifice, anything that you lose or dies
Oh,
becomes
gross.
mine.
Gross.
Oh, is that a oh, what's her name? The black
The mono
god
black
that-
god
yeah,
of fear, Tear Grid, yeah.
yeah, Tear Grid. I put together a list for that. I don't think it's a very good list though.
All
I have a
you
deck
should,
list for that as well.
You should look at the Jumpstart 2022 set because I think there's a blue pirates setup.
Oh,
Is that-
there is a blue pirate. I need to buy that.
Oh yeah, pirated copy,
Mhm.
Yeah,
which
pirated
is just
copy's
really
fun.
good.
And then there's probably some other
Completely
stuff
broken.
in there.
And then, there's that card. I think it's called Ristic Study. I hear it's good.
Yeah, if you manage to get it, it's in the like rare.
It's in one of the rare
setting.
ones. Celine pulled it in one of her jump starts.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're holding off until Phyrexia, and then since we're not able to make it to a Magic Con, we're doing that festival in the box they released.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
We will have an unboxing of convention boosters at some point.
Is that? Are you waiting for All Will Be One or Mom?
All Will Be One, which has a mom in it, just not mom as in March of the Machines. So like Phyrexia, we will probably go in on because Mariah's hunting for the Junji Ito cards.
Yeah.
March of the Machines and March of the Machines Aftermath, I will probably buy singles from.
And then we go back to Ixalan, right?
And then we go back to Ixalan, which can be fun. And then we go back
Yeah,
to
Pulsar is going to be happy about that. More
Yeah.
Dinosaurs, and we do love Junji Ito in this household.
Don't we go back to the fantasy Eldrin or something after that?
Eldrin?
Oh, Eladrin? Do we go back to Eladrin?
I think so.
Maybe.
Here, let me
We
go.
are going to Eldraine. We are going to go back to
We
Eldraine.
are going back to Eldraine. Okay.
Yes.
I like Eldraine. That's the fairy tale myth one.
Yes,
that's
the
Yeah,
the one that's
That's my Kenny deck.
that's fall
Parker
next-
is excited.
That is fall of next year. Yeah, because Parker wants fairies.
Yeah, I was gonna say the pixie is unsurprisingly excited about the fairy tale fairies
Yeah.
and pixies.
So next
Who's
year
ready
is,
for Oko is Broken Part 2?
yeah.
Oh, Oko. I hope they don't make another broken Oko and his elves of doom.
So yeah, it's Phyrexia All Will Be One, March of the Machine, the Aftermath, Wilds of Eldraine, and we go to Eldraine and then Ixalan.
Okay. And it's
Is
like,
it-
what is it? Like in the caves of Ixalan or something like that?
The Lost Caverns of Ixalan.
So we're going Hollow Earth. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon, let's do our outros.
Yeah, I know. I've kept us here long enough. Hi everyone.
Yes, there's a cat.
I am Brandon, aka Ashenworks, aka the sore loser of Huntsman's Hydra. I am a tabletop RPG designer, but right now I'm mainly the lead producer here and co-founder of Huntsman's Hydra. We have a bunch of new stuff coming out in the new year, including season 2 of Fire in the Dark, which Jamie is the GM for.
Hi.
And some other fun shows, including some stuff that we actually haven't announced yet because we're trying to see what the schedule is going to be. Otherwise, you can catch me on my own channel next week at 6:30 Central playing a Pokemon Nuzlocke with Jamie. As we return to Heart Gold Soul Silver.
Doing our fucking best.
doing
We
our-
got 3 gem badges.
doing our fucking best. And then
Run 7.
I think after that we're just doing Magic, and then it'll be the new year.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, the
I'm
28th
trying
we'll
to
be
think if
back
I'm-
here.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I'll be back in time for Magic on the next week. I
We'll
should be,
see.
I think, because I think I drive back here on the 27th. So
That's what you were telling me earlier this week, but who knows?
Yeah. Yes,
but yeah.
Kitty does have a donut on. Well, it's an orange slice, but she does have a donut on because she has really bad. She has a hyperactive immune system and has bad allergic reactions, so has had a skin breakout, and then she has to wear the donut because she literally ripped herself open and chewed herself in so many places. So,
Oof.
yes.
But yeah, so that's me. Jamie, who are you?
Hi, I'm Jamie Wolf. I am an art and variety streamer. You can find me here on the Huntsman's Hydra, especially going into the new year, where you can see season 2 of Fire in the Dark, which will be starting up sometime next year. Hopefully, either end of January, beginning of February-ish is probably the theoretical timeline on that.
That's what we're shooting for?
Yep. Based on everything we know. But so I am the GM for Fire in the Dark. If you don't know what Fire in the Dark is, go find the Huntsman's Hydra's YouTube, and you can watch the entirety of season 1. We have had some of our wonderful players here in chat tonight. Specifically, Parker was in here. Was Cole in here? I thought
Cole's
I saw
lurking.
Yep.
Cole's lurking. Yeah. Ice Cold Brew. We also have Ilana Knight 13, aka Rue, and the wonderful John Downey, real John Downey. And we will be in season 2. We will be having a new player join us, which
It's
you will.
announced.
It's already announced. We will be having a new player. Mischievous Red, aka Mariah, will be joining the cast for season 2. So look out for that. At which point, let us also talk about what else do I do. I mostly stream over here and on my own channel, playing Magic and video games. Like Brandon already mentioned, we are doing our Pokemon Nuzlocke. We are on try 7, I believe, is where we're at.
7th time's the charm.
7th time's the charm. 3rd time wasn't even the charm.
I've been saying that since 3rd time, so it's fine.
The 3rd time. The first 3 times we didn't make it past Sprout Tower, so let's just but yes, season 1, go finish, watch Fire in the Dark. Season 2 is coming. As for more projects from me in the future, keep an eye on the Huntsman's Hydra. I will probably be around as a GM, depending on whatever my next idea that I decide to throw at Brandon and Mariah's face is, or otherwise, if I need a break from that side of the table, probably applying to be a player in games at some point.
Fingers crossed I have you for something in 2023 that we've talked about.
Which?
Animon.
Yeah! I said that way too loud and just blew up my mic. Shit. Sorry, I'm a big Digimon, Pokemon style fan, and Animon is a TTRPG that draws on both of those loves, so I'm excited. Regardless, that's it from me. I'm gonna keep messing with the cat who's doesn't know what to do with herself. Go ahead, Blackjack.
Well, now I feel so unspecial going after both of you. I am Blackjack. You can find me on Twitter and I think Instagram as
Yes.
Blackjack Crafts.
You are on Twitter and Instagram.
I am on.
It's a matter of is he Blackjack
I can't remember the
Crafts
name.
on Insta?
I think it's Blackjack Crafts. I am a mini painter, a novice dice crafter. I dabble in many different hobbies.
Blackjack_crafts on Instagram.
Okay, there we go. I dabble in many different hobbies. I'm hoping to get my workstation cleaned up so that I can start working on leather. I do not currently stream. At some point, I would like to do some chill painting streams. But that'll probably be after the new year when work slows down. Other than that, I think that is it for me. Strike.
Well, if you thought that you felt inadequate after the 2 of them, let me tell you, I'm doing nothing. You can find me on Twitter, Hive, if it ever comes back. Strike_redkite or Strike Red Kite, pretty much everywhere. I am currently between projects, which is a polite way of saying ain't got nothing to do.
Well, depending on the next opening, you could apply for next time
That's
Huntsman
true,
Hydra release.
and I might have to at some point. I know that I want to get back into some creative projects, and I know I wanted to do some work. I also promised myself and my partner that I would at least wait until the end of the year before I started signing up for stuff. So we'll see what comes for me in 2023. But this has been a lot of fun. Thank you all for having me.
And
Yeah,
you
it
are
was a
more
blast.
than welcome at the table, Strike. We love having you here. Also, okay, so I'm gonna mispronounce it. There is Strike GM'd Tharian Legends. It has a U at the beginning.
Yep,
Yeah,
that is
Tharian Legends, which I believe you can still find over on YouTube.
Yes.
Along with some one-shots over on D&D Jordan Lee's channel. However, many of those have actually made it onto Jordan's YouTube.
That's fair.
'Cause
I
I
was
know-
in one of those one shots that Strike. There was a
You did?
dragon
Yeah,
that
you
we
played
defeated
Candy.
with the power of.
Yep.
I played Candy, the culinary captain. That was
Yeah.
my first time playing Candy in a live one shot, actually.
Yeah, because that's the one I dropped the Beholder, who is a ex-husband or something.
Yes,
Yep.
the X of the dragon.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we defeated it with the power of erasing toxic masculinity, thanks to Nyx.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
a wish. I mean,
With a
and
wish spell.
honestly, there are a lot worse wishes I've heard in a D&D game.
We are.
Same. But yeah, so thanks everybody for joining us. We're gonna find somebody to raid. I saw Super Dylan.
Yeah. Super Dylan, Zach 20XX is also. Oh no, they're not. They just went offline.
Yeah.
So
Only
there's
play,
Super
only
Dylan.
play Wizards.
only
Who's
play
doing the Expanse RPG right now.
Turtles and Chill. Pleasantly
Chill.
Twisted.
I still have Sephiroth on as well.
I think Sephi just went live actually. Yeah, I think
Yeah, Sephi's
just
been
went
live for half an hour. So
Oh, for half an hour. Okay. Yeah.
I vote Sephi because Super Dylan's been on for a bit.
That's fair. Sephi is probably doing a Nuzlocke of Scarlet Violet,
yeah,
I would imagine.
Nuzlocke of Violet. Be specific.
Of Violet.
And can
All right.
only use Pokemon from the new gen.
Can only
Oh,
use Pokemon.
interesting.
Okay. Yeah, people have been doing some interesting ideas for how to do their Nuzlocks in Pokemon Scarlet, given the open world design.
I saw a dogs only Nuzlocke for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that I thought was neat. Like you can only catch dogs. So like Dashbun and Mabastiff and all of those.
Oh, love that. All right. So let's raid Sephi. I'm gonna So if you don't know who Sephi is, well, you should. First off, she's wonderful. She's an absolutely fantastic streamer. She was also what was the name of her character on the 7? Fuck.
Don't make me lie to you.
Was it Sam?
Was she Sam? I think she was Sam. I think you're right. But she was one of the players on the 7 for Dimension 20. She's run her own games, has been in a variety of actual plays, is a great content creator, wonderful makeup artist, phenomenal fashion sense, just all around wonderful individual. Has been on Jordan's channel a couple of times, I believe.
Couple times.
And just all around good. So, oh god, you're about to raid. You already hit the fucking button.
I mean, I
didn't
can
realize.
cancel. I can cancel.
Yeah, because I haven't even done the damn thing yet.
Okay.
She's in Shikar. That's what she's in there now.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I have now I've created the raid. So.
Okay. There we go. But yeah, thank you
All right.
again. Special shout out over on the Huntsman's Hydra to our private stock members, Ice Cold Brew and Punkle Dix, and a huge thank you to our Hydra Horrors, Jamie Wolf and Gentle Monk.
Have a
Thank
good
you,
night,
Jamie.
everybody. See y'all on the other side of eternity. You're welcome. Bye.
Well,